What up? What up? What up? Yo, we're back. It's Tuesday. I know you guys are happy to see us. We're back on the regular schedule for those who join on Saturday, on Thursday, on Tuesday. It doesn't matter when we're on, people. When we're on, we're twitching, we're keeping it, we're doing it. It's your boy. It's your host, your man Mitch. What up, people?
Oh, what up? What up, man?
We're fired up today, people. I'm gonna tell you, you better get it ready. Strap in. You got a seatbelt on that seat. Strap it in tight because we're going. Hey, Buttons, tell them what you just say it like you mean it today, Buttons. Say what's up, people. What's up, Mikey?
We're already fired up pre-stream.
Oh yeah,
so, definitely fired.
Well,
up.
you don't need a lot to fire up buttons. So
No.
And look, if you can see it in his glasses, I see stats right now. I see 357, 151. This dude is always doing it, man. It's the Sultan. What up, Los?
What up, man? I've been missing a little bit, but I'm back. I'm here. I'm ready to do this.
Hey, man, look, you got jobs to do, baby. You know, sometimes you gotta step away.
You gotta pay the bills, man. Understand?
And look, people, you ready? I'm gonna tell you how it is. He is the undisputed, unchallenged, undaunted, unfazed.
I'm ready tonight.
Unequivocally the greatest
Ring the bell.
co-host in podcast history.
Let's
My
go.
man, what up, Dove?
What up, Mitch?
What up? Let's get to it.
What up, fellas? Let's get to it. We got a lot to talk about today.
We do, people. So
Ready.
look, hit us up on the in the email box at nomamfantasyfootball@gmail.com. Go to our Twitch page. Make sure you're twitching with us. Hit the follow button, you weirdos. Listen, people, when you go to the page, there's a purple thing that says follow. Not on the freaking video where you like it with a little heart comes up on the main page. We got to do it. You got to do it right. Hey, before we do get started, though, a few shout-outs. Shout out to my little boy, Lucas. Great job tonight, dude. Had a great catch in center field. Chased the ball down. At least 30 yards he ran. Stuck the glove out. Great catch. Shout out to all the Carolina Blue Bloods. We are going to do a Little League podcast. We're going to have the kids jump on, like maybe one or two at a time, and we're gonna shoot with them. We'll talk to them, you know.
Oh yeah.
Look,
Nice.
I was watching the Little League World Series from Pennsylvania, so I'm excited about
nice.
that.
Yeah, we don't have any Danny Amontes on our team. I promise you that.
Okay.
Everyone's of age. I got verified proof of the birth certificates. No illegal stuff going on here. But you know, shout out to everyone, Mason, all of our moderators, all of our interns, everybody. The love, just people we appreciate.
And then we gotta show love to Sammy with her volleyball. So.
Oh man, we're gonna do it's. Sammy and I already talked about it. The name of her show is gonna be called In the Net.
In the Net, I like it.
You know? So we're gonna have Sammy on. The four of us, we'll learn something about volleyball. But it is what it is. Man. But look, we're gonna start off tonight with everyone's favorite segment, and it's personal for me. I'm gonna be honest. I got a hardcore one tonight, people. So I'm gonna kick it off if you guys don't mind. So I'm gonna need everyone in Twitch land, and I need my boys to come a little bit closer to the screen, and I want you to say one time, "Are you serious? Are you serious?" Randy Moss, let me tell you something, buddy. I got you. See, you think I'm a smart guy. Let me tell you, Wes, what
I saw you tag him, too. I was like, is he
you like that, right? So I tagged Randy Moss and a bunch of other athletes or whatever in my Facebook, right? But then I also went on the Instagram and the Twitter.
On the gram.
On the gram. I did it for the gram, people.
Nice.
And so I got a response on the gram.
From who?
Not from Randy, from someone that monitors his Instagram page.
Oh,
Listen,
what?
You're verified, okay? You have a little blue check next to your name. Answer the people. That's what I would do. I don't know, no matter how big I get. Dude, we got followers, people.
I know, right?
Mitch Aber always answers emails. Mitch Aber always answers the tweets and the grams and the TikToks and then whatever you got. I'm gonna
What?
answer. So hey, Randy, are you serious? You ducking me? You got? Did I just moss you? Is that what I'm seeing? Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Hey, it's gonna. I mean, yeah, man. I'm all about the "Are you serious?" But if Manny Moss comes on here, I'm real giddy like that, like
Yeah, me too.
boy chick. Like, oh my god, oh shit.
So hey, Randy.
I am
Good luck,
gonna ask
buddy.
what was up with his Oakland years, but I'm
I
gonna
mean,
chill.
and the funny thing was, all I said was, look, we want on the Instagram post. I said, look, I talk a lot of smack about you. I got nothing but respect for you. All I want you to do is join the podcast one time. Give us some, give us some street cred, some
Co-sign
cred,
it.
man. That's what we're looking for. It's all about the clout. We all got drip. We all dripping like it's raining outside. We don't need any of that.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Shit.
we don't need we don't need the fancy studios. We don't need a painted wall.
Back in my
We
day,
don't need
if
nothing.
you were dripping,
we
that sucked.
got Mike out of WandaVision. We got color TV, people. We ain't afraid of nobody. But yo, Randy, straight up and down, just come on the show, baby. Anyone knows Randy Moss out there in podcast land? Hit him up.
This is North Carolina, not West Virginia. But
Yo, I think he's got a kid up in this area though.
for real,
Yeah.
No,
he got
his
kids
kid
everywhere.
played for LSU. Where did his kid
He's
go?
on
did he?
he's on Washington. He's behind Logan Thomas.
Maybe that's the
He's a
move
tight
that
end,
you
right?
hit on.
Yeah,
He's a tight end.
Thaddeus Moss. Shout out to
Yeah.
Thaddeus. I like Thaddeus Moss.
Yeah, he was dope.
So
LSU.
get the kid on the show, then Lord
Oh,
Dad
shit.
in
I
that.
I've reached out to all of them. Apparently, the Moss family is intimidated by me, Mike. I don't know what to say, man.
We'll get Thaddeus on here.
He has 2 kids apparently. Who's the other?
Talk some smack.
Who's the other kid? Hold on, we got Reese 1. I don't know who that is.
See, I thought it was
Oh,
recipe.
Ruxin. Oh, my man Ruxin. What's up, Rux? Yo. Yeah, he does have 2 kids though, but yeah, look, man, I'm fired up. I didn't even get to go see my girls this weekend. I told Mike, just so you guys know what happened, I drove an hour. We had a doubleheader at 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock on Saturday. We drove an hour to the game. We got there literally 5 minutes later. It started pouring rain. They canceled the game. I had to turn around and come back home. So drove basically 2 hours and didn't get to play any baseball. So we decided to do an impromptu podcast. Wes was watching the Schneider cut of Justice
Oh
League.
man! All right,
We'll talk a little bit about that later.
That's not on the agenda, Mitch. That's not on the paperwork.
I know. We'll have to edit it in
Hey,
somehow.
we can't because I haven't seen it yet. So
Yeah.
you got to
And
pause.
Carlos had no power.
Yeah, the tornado hit around here.
Yeah.
Kept us powerless. We were doing 1800 candles.
Mm.
Well,
Yeah,
sounds
man.
very romantic.
Man.
Not
Looking
really.
back in the Roman era and stuff.
Hey,
All right,
guess
Wes.
what candles go.
Wes, I know you got an Are You Serious? So well, actually,
don't.
no, it's in the
No, I do.
YouTube
I
guy.
do.
Carlos,
I
Yeah.
do.
All right, look, Carlos, get him fired up. I want to see Buttons fired up right now, dude.
No, my Are You Serious is everyone's bitching about the no call yesterday with UConn versus.
Woo! Come on!
All right,
Bring
cool.
it! Bring it!
Yes, I admit it was a foul. But if anyone saw the game, 1, they were letting them play rough all game. 2, if Baylor was bitching about it, why you let UConn go on a 19-0 run right before that when you had them right there? So, yeah, it was a foul. I ain't going to lie. But there was fouls to Paige Deckers. There was foul all over the place. So they just let them play. Finally, a basketball game where there's no ticky-tack. You got to earn your shit. Like the Knicks, when they lost against the Bulls. He got fouled. Charles Smith, hey, it's part of the game, man. You just play it. It is what it is. So
Oh man!
that is my Are You Serious?
He
People
right there.
gotta stop bitching. UConn is the dynasty. 14 straight, 13
All
straight
right. What?
Final Fours,
I
12
knew it. I
championships.
knew he couldn't wait.
He's
I knew
getting
he
Buttons
couldn't
fired
wait.
up, baby.
I gotta say something, right?
I knew he couldn't
Well,
wait.
here's my thing. Here's my retort to you, my good friend. and this is plain and simple. Just because it's poor ass officiating doesn't give an excuse for a game. right? You know, I'm tired of these horrible officials, and that's really what it was. The whole game you just described it is absolutely true. Yes, you
No,
know,
they were
they shouldn't
consistent.
have let them make
They
the
were
run
consistent.
back.
They let them
Absolutely.
play. It's the championship game. It's
Consistently
ball.
bad is not good. You know, this is women's college basketball too, and you're talking about the days back in the days when it was like you know, Oakley and the boys, you know, beating up people.
Hey, I ain't gonna
we
lie,
don't
these
live in that
rules
era
get ball,
anymore. That's
man.
not the game. That's not the way the game is called. You can't just suddenly decide to call games like that again, like throw us back 30 years.
But if they're
you know,
consistent all game,
you know,
and the
that
coaches are
girl, the
knowing,
bottom line is, once again, this is another situation where the game was on the line. The girl turned around to take a jump shot, and she got mugged. And there's no
if you
doubt
really
about
look
it. I
at
mean,
it,
absolutely.
when she came
I mean,
around,
I'm surprised she still had her
she went
uniform
straight
on
up.
after
She
the
went
play.
into
You know what I
them
mean? It's all like,
and hit him.
so, I mean,
She came
really,
around
it's
to them.
ridiculous.
All right, so hey, was it
But
the
she's also the
championship
best
game?
player on the team.
No, it
She's
wasn't.
the
Final
best
Four.
player in the whole
Final Four.
other maybe not against Paige.
So let me ask you guys. So would you rather them, if you see it physical early, would you rather the referees get involved and be like, "Hey, we're not having that," and it'd be
It's not the game
one of those
anymore.
games?
That's
Yeah,
the way
right
they
from
do it.
jump.
Or it'd be like
In the first
it's gonna be
quarter.
physical from the beginning to the end, and they just let them play.
You're talking about women's college basketball. When the hell have you ever heard of a women's college basketball game being roughhousing and stuff?
Then you don't watch.
Hey,
you watch
don't
the-
sleep, Mike.
You don't
For
watch
real.
on
The women-
WNBA and college women.
Yeah.
They ball.
when it's
No,
on the
I
line.
understand they play hard. Don't get
When
me
it's on
wrong.
the
I
line,
understand
no.
that, but
When it's
I
on the
don't see
line,
that. I don't
there's
see
like
that
no
type of game.
fouls.
And I've seen plenty of women's college basketball games, actually.
Hey, LeBron
When
tweeted
it's
about it.
serious, they play hard.
Man,
Like,
do you
I
hear
understand
Gino's
they play
perfect
hard. I
answer?
get all that stuff, but
What'd you say,
I
Carlos?
mean, no, that was just
Did you
poor
hear
refereeing.
Gino's
That's
perfect
all, the whole
answer
game.
when they
No.
asked him about LeBron?
Yeah,
No.
I know, right?
I mean, come on, man. Drop
What'd
the
he
mic.
say?
One of the greatest college.
No, he basically said, "Hey, LeBron ain't never cried about a call that he got,"
Yep. Just hey.
and it was like, boom, mic drop. I was like, ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
but how about his own daughter tweeting
Yeah,
that?
that didn't look good.
Supposedly.
And then wait, and then they pulled that shit down after, so you know she got a talking to from dad.
Exactly. Somebody got in trouble.
Yeah, they took it to the Italian mob. You never talk bad about the family.
Yeah, Gino took her and put her in front of the boys.
She's probably in
So-
the river
Out of
somewhere.
her.
So Carlos, can I get you to come closer to the screen and look at Mike and give him one?
Mike, are you serious?
Mike, can I get you to come and give Carlos one? I mean,
Carlos, are you serious?
All day. Hey, regardless, shout out to the Baylor women's basketball team. They balled out. I mean, they have some players on there. I mean,
Yeah.
it could have gone either way. You know, we got lucky. I ain't gonna lie that their defensive player of the year, you know, had a cramp, was locking it down. But shout out to the freshman Paige, man. She just
Dude, she's a baller.
she don't play like a freshman. She passes, she shoots. Steph Curry like distance.
You know who
I
her
mean,
best
hey,
friend is, right?
Yeah. Damn. who was
Wait,
it?
Suggs.
Really?
Kid Suggs from.
I don't know. I just threw a name out there.
No. The kid Suggs on Gonzaga.
Gonzaga?
Gonzaga. Yeah, they went to school in Minnesota.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
best friends. They've known each other forever. She used to ball
Yeah.
with him all the time. That's why she's so good as a freaking freshman.
I can't wait. I
I
can't
mean,
wait.
think
to see
about
her
it. She was
develop.
probably playing against one of the best kids in the country. You know,
And then
boy.
the Arizona Indiana game was also
Hold on.
awesome.
That we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about the games later.
Oh, wow,
Right-
okay.
Right now, man, we're just are you serious in it right now? People out there, Twitchers, Twitchland, Instagrammers, tweeters, hit us up in our inbox. Let us know what you want to hear. Are you serious? If you got a good Are You Serious topic, hit me up. nomanfantasyfootball@gmail.com. Let us know what you want to hear. We'll put it on the air. We don't care. Dude, we're twitching
Bring it.
along with you, baby. What?
Yeah.
Give me something
Good,
to yell
good.
about.
Who else got an Are You Serious? I'm amped.
What's that?
Who else got an Are You Serious? I'm ready to.
I think we're done with the Are You Serious tonight.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
you guys. I mean, you guys. That to me, that was Are You Serious of the year. The arguments back and forth. I'm just saying.
I know, right?
If
I'm
I'm
surprised
nominated
Mike held it
anything,
back so long.
I mean, you guys were just. I mean, I saw that screen getting a little closer and closer together, man. I'm just saying. You know, so.
Oh, I
let's
got
go-
one. Hold on.
What?
I just-
Oh, let's go. Wait, hold on.
Impromptu Are You Serious?
Is it a
Yeah.
1A or a 1B? What do we got?
It's a 1A, and it's going to lead into what we're going to talk about anyway.
All
Are You Serious 49ers?
Yeah. Oh shit. Here we go.
I think. Well, I don't even know if this is are you serious because I think they are blatantly disrespecting Jimmy G. Like
No,
it's
you know
over
what
the
they're
top. Like,
doing?
it's over the top.
No, you know what they're doing? Setting the story to Garoppolo to go back to Big Daddy out in New England. And they're just making sure, they have a quarterback. Because the bullshit, do you hear what Shanahan said? Oh,
Yeah.
nobody's going to. And then, in a month, he's traded.
Yo, exactly.
Shout out to Snowman. My man Austin's on the podcast. He said Jimmy G is cooked.
Yeah, nice.
We got to
I
agree
agree,
with you,
man.
dude.
Like I said, I know we talked about it. I said you got the text. Like I've read reports 49ers they
Yeah,
know
you don't move
everybody.
up like that if you ain't
About,
making a move
like,
for a quarterback.
3 or 4 different quarterbacks this off season since we started doing this, man. And for them to come and make that trade,
Oh, they're
for the
going to
3
go.
first, like they gave away a lot.
Yeah, they're going for
Dude.
Matt Jones. Who?
Exactly.
Matt Jones.
I don't even know.
Jones.
That's another story. If they're gonna go all them picks and pick Matt Jones, with
That's
other people on the
crazy.
board. But
Well, here, hold on.
that
Hey,
seems
real
crazy
quick,
to
Wes.
me.
Wes, I got a question for you. So, Austin Snowman says they could have grabbed Matt Jones at 12. You agree with that?
I agree.
Because he
I
had a great
agree.
because
The
he's
only
having
one was probably the
a great
Panthers.
pro
The Panthers
day.
are like 8.
He has having a great pro day that his stock has increased. That someone's going to pull him before 12.
Yeah, no, I'm going to say no, definitely, because I think the Patriots would definitely see that coming, that 12, and they would jump in front of it.
So is Matt Jones a top 3 quarterback in this draft?
It doesn't matter. Look,
It's
this
looking like
always
it.
goes back to what I talk about. It doesn't matter. They always overdraft quarterbacks. It's the same reason why I think it's going to be 1, 2,
Because it's
3,
the most
4.
important position.
Quarterback.
Yeah, but I agree with Austin. I think he's a second round talent, but people
It doesn't matter. They always overdraft.
You bugging. Rich.
It's the one thing you take a risk on. Look,
You and Snowflake are bugging. Straight up.
it's Snowman.
I'm looking at his
Oh,
list.
Snowman. Sorry. No
Snowflake.
disrespect. I thought you meant Snow. Because are you watching the show? Are you watching that show, Snowflake?
Oh, the Snowpiercer.
Yeah, that one. That one's
Yeah,
dope.
we're watching Snowpiercer. That's Snow. What shit are you watching, Snowflake?
Yeah, what are you talking about, Snowflake?
What
I
are
watch
you watching,
Snowpiercer.
dude? Hey, Carlos is on Stars After Dark watching Snowflake and her merry
Yeah,
friend.
who knows? Whatever.
Well, check it out.
No,
It's on Amazon
Wait,
Prime.
hold on.
It's dope.
Wait, hold on. This is all I want to say this about. So I'm kind of on the fence because I do believe he's a second round talent, but I do think he is a good talent. He in the meaning of this, Carlos, hear me out, is that I think there are a few better quarterbacks before him, but I think that this is a very strong wide receiver, tight end, running back draft where you don't have to sell the farm. But Mac Jones, I've been saying since week 5 that Mac Jones is going to New England. But when they re-signed Cam, I mean,
That don't mean nothing.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
that's
I
nothing.
We gave him 1 year.
it's absolutely nothing.
Yeah,
Well, what are you
they
gonna
gave him
have?
1 year.
Especially when you have the rookie contract.
Cam Garoppolo and Mac Jones there?
No.
No, I don't think Garoppolo goes there.
What happens is
Just because that
San
could
Fran-
be part of the issue for San Francisco. The reason why they're being loud is maybe they really don't. New England doesn't want him back as much as they think. You know what I mean? Like maybe Belichick does, but he's very shrewd.
Look,
So
Shanahan said
maybe
it.
he does at
Now-
a cost that San Francisco doesn't want to pay.
Shanahan said it
Reese-
perfectly. If they
Reese
draft
says-
a rookie
and I
quarterback,
believe
it's
this
so
is
that he
our
can
show.
sit back and learn from Garoppolo.
Yeah.
Because let's face it, Garoppolo is a winner. Whether you believe it or not, when he's on the field, they win. When he's
Yeah,
off the
but do you
field,
have
they
all that
don't win.
money invested in those two quarterbacks?
Rookie contract is nothing, man.
No, you have Garoppolo and Cam Newton. We're talking about the Patriots or no?
Oh,
Yeah.
1 year? They make
1
more.
year.
They
is
make
still
more
lot
a
of
day.
money. You got
15
$15 million in one, and how much in the other?
Yeah, but look at all these. Look at the
Jimmy
money
G,
the
it's
Eagles
a
are spending
chunk of money.
on Wentz's contract.
All right, so let's get to our argument. We got Mike and Wes versus me and Carlos, okay? Wes is going to break it down for you. He's going to tell you what we're going to be talking about. And so, but we got team Mitch Franco, I guess, or Carlos Aber, whatever you want to call us.
Brooklyn Queens.
With the Brooklyn Queens connection, and then you got the Brooklyn Long Island connection. So,
Ooh.
Wes, I'm gonna let you speak. Do your thing, dog.
All right, cool. So First, Carlos, can you do me a favor? Just pull up the top 5 draft positions.
I have them right here. Oh,
All right, cool.
Positions or
Oh, I mean
draft?
order, draft order. Thank you.
Draft what?
The order.
The draft.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Hey, share your screen. You want him to share the screen?
No, just I mean, he can read the top 5 for me. That's all.
Bro, you gotta take out the child locks.
Child locks being lifted. Hold
So,
on.
so basically, we basically were discussing what Miami's going to do, and because I think they picked before the Bengals, and we've been debating whether or not who's going to get Pitts from Florida. The way the draft is positioned, they got the Bengals at 5 and Miami at 6. So me and Mike agree that the Bengals are not going to draft Pitts. He's going to draft O-line, and Pitts is going to Miami. And Carlos or Mitch feel, well, I can't say Carlos or Mitch, but Mitch, I know he's damn near certain, guaranteed, Vince McMahon guaranteed that his Bengals will take Kyle Pitts at number 4.
So wait. So let's start it then. Look. We all know Trevor Lawrence is going number 1.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Let's go. Let's do it. Then.
I'll Carlos, if you don't mind, I'm going to pose this to our residential Jet aficionado.
Yeah, all day.
And his little sidekick over here.
Really?
No, all I'm saying is, who did the Jets go with number 2?
Zach Wilson.
I'm going Fields. He ran a 4-4-4.
You guys can't even agree with each other. Look at that. You guys are not a well-oiled machine like Carlos.
Everything I'm hearing is Zach Wilson. If you ask me personally, I'm with Wes. I would love it to be Fields, but I don't think it's going to
Hell
be.
no, because you can run. You're not
Yeah.
Quarterbacks.
I
is
think
not a
they're in
running
love
back.
with Zach Wilson.
Hey,
They
hold
really
on.
like him.
And
They
I
really
get
like
that.
everything he's about.
My thing with Fields is against Zach Wilson is competition. Now,
Then fine.
But
You're saying competition, but remember this: Ohio is stacked at wide receiver.
that's
stacked
exactly
at more talent.
that's
Who
what I'm
does Zach
saying.
Wilson have? Name besides Zach Wilson a player in BYU who's going to go in the draft.
All right,
That's the only counter argument I agree with. That Fields had played with better talent, so you can produce better numbers, and Zach didn't have the talent or the competition, and his numbers could looked at more impressively that way. Because he's elevating the talent around him versus Fields, who's a product of the
All right,
talent.
wait. Well, let me say real quick. I think a thing that people are overlooking is just sheer size. Fields is just a much bigger dude. You look at his arms. I saw him in the pro day today. I was watching the whole thing. I mean, the dude's a beast. He can throw the ball a mile. I honestly, if it was up to me, I would go with Fields. That's why. But I think if you ask me, they're going Zach Wilson.
So now we got 2 quarterbacks. We have the first 2 picks. We got 2 quarterbacks off the board, right? San Francisco.
Matt Jones.
No, I think they're taking Fields.
Okay.
So they're going to go quarterback.
Either way, they're taking a
them
quarterback.
so well. They want a mobile quarterback. I mean, it just makes sense. He makes perfect sense.
Mitch,
I don't care what they're talking about.
top 4 picks could be quarterbacks.
Nope.
Yep, that's what I've been telling.
Atlanta's getting picks.
Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Yeah.
Our draft board is talking here. And Noonster, my man Lee, what up, big bro?
Yeah, what up, bro?
He said if the Falcons don't trade their pick, they're going to grab Pitts.
Told you.
I think they go with Mac
At
Jones
the 4th pick.
because I think he is the perfect. Come on, he's the next Matt Ryan for them.
Ooh,
They don't want a Matt Ryan.
Delicious.
This is why I told you it's going to be quarterback.
There's only 3 quarterbacks. Me and Leesky agree. Shout out to Big Lee. Pitts is going to Atlanta.
Just remember, you guys heard it on the podcast.
So hold on a second.
I got Trevor Lawrence number 1, Zach Wilson number 2, Justin Fields number 3,
Matt who?
and Mac Jones number 4. Now moving on.
So moving on. So my Bengals.
No, you guys didn't say it, bro.
My Bengals at the 5th pick. They should take an offensive lineman. But Carlos and I both agree that if they do not take Sewell or the kid from Northwestern, they are going to take Jamar Chase to pair him up with Joey Football.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, There's Snowman. I'm with you, baby. Offensive line. We got to protect our investment, but it's the Bungles, and I love them. They're my team. Look, we got it, people. Look right here. It's all
Shit,
about
you're making me a Bengals fan. Shit.
Which is exactly why they don't take Fitz.
Bengals all day.
I don't even like them, and I hear
But-
so much. I'm becoming a Bengals fan.
I would be very surprised. I would be very surprised. Now, again, we hear all the speculation from Adam Schefter and the other 7 dwarfs out there. You know, the Angelo Siciliano with the big ass ears. They can say what the hell they want to say. I think Zach Taylor wants to keep his job, and I think he's going to go. I honestly think he's going to go offensive line. I'm in my heart of hearts. He's going Sewell or the kid from Northwestern.
Yeah. That would be the
Now,
pick if it goes over.
This is the argument point. With the number 6 pick, the Miami Dolphins.
The Florida boy,
Okay,
Kyle
Michael
Pitts.
and Wes, who do you think the Dolphins take with the 6th pick? And then and listen, I'm going to put this out there to the podcast world, to the guys on the board right now. Who do you think Miami will go with the 6th pick?
If Pitts is out there, Miami's taking him. If not, they're
Yeah.
going to take one of those receivers.
Yep,
One of the
receiver or
Alabama
Pitts.
guys. Which brings me to a question. I don't know. I forgot the Alabama dude that won the Heisman, but he
Devontae Smith.
Devontae
He looks
Smith.
skinny.
Waddle. Or the
No,
other
not
kid.
that one. Smith.
Devontae
He looks
Smith.
skinny.
Smith, yeah.
Are y'all not worried about his size?
Yeah, I
Hell
am.
no. Hell no.
Dude, he's like
That's why I'd
170
go with
pounds.
Chase.
Yo,
Boys over
how
here.
about the best North Carolina Panthers receiver of all time? He was little.
No, I'm saying in weight. Like the dude's 170 pounds. Steve Smith is
Yeah, no, he's
still a
he's
short,
doing
big
things.
guy.
Yeah, it's cool, but he's fast as hell. Try to catch him.
All right.
He's
That's
a
my only
little
concern
thing.
about him. He's only about 170 pounds.
Now,
Yeah,
look,
everyone's
we all
talking
know
about his weight.
we all know
I think that
Gesicki.
the value of
Gesicki
the
is
tight
not
end has
Pitts.
become so huge that and it's been shown that the teams that are really successful, i.e. the Chiefs and teams out there, have that dynamic tight end.
Hey,
And,
Gesicki played good at the end of
That's
the year,
why
man.
Pitts is a perfect fit for the Dolphins, and that's why they're going to go for it.
All right, so I go out for a receiver or tight end. Regardless, we all agree.
I'm saying
Yeah, I think
receiver, and
Miami's taking a skill player.
Well,
I
tight end
think-
Pitts, meaning like
I'm,
that's the
I'm
only tight
here.
end.
I'm
I
going to
have.
throw a curveball in it. They're going to go after someone from Alabama, one of the receivers from Alabama.
Exactly.
To be with Tua. I'm telling you, to be with
Yeah,
Tua.
it is.
Dude,
They're
they
gonna
got
go-
Gesicki. They're
Either
going to let
Yeah,
Pitts-
but I
Gesicki.
think you guys read too much into that. I don't think coaches look like that. Like, oh, let's get him with his college teammate. They
Hell
don't care. They
yeah.
want the best player on the board
Maybe they didn't like
for them. The best rated guy they have on the board is who they want.
All right, but we all agree they're going offense.
They're
Next,
going
Detroit
offense.
Lions. They need everything under the sun, so we should just move on. But
Well, people,
Detroit's
like
a
we
really
said,
interesting pick.
listen,
Detroit's
we're
a
going to
really
be doing
interesting situation.
on draft day, which Wes, what day is draft day?
I forgot the date.
April-
It's like the end of April. It's like
End of April.
April 29th to May 1st. Like it's like a month from now, basically.
Okay, so we're gonna let you people know when we're doing, but we're going live the night of the draft, and we would love a representative from each team to come on Zoom with us and
Go
Twitch with
to
us.
the chat. Yeah,
talk with us.
want to answer
Chime in
questions.
on the Twitch,
You know,
whatever.
You're on the clock, people. You're on the clock. That's all I gotta
Exactly.
say. We're
Then
on
you
the
get to see
clock.
some live reactions from us getting upset.
Yeah.
Lee said it's the 29th. So the 29th, we will be live.
yeah,
We will be watching the draft. We may not be showing it. We don't want to copyright infringe on anybody, but we definitely will be watching it.
Monday.
What is it?
Monday.
It's a
No,
Monday.
No, it's my bad. It's Thursday.
Thursday.
Thursday, yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, it works.
Yeah.
Tuesdays
Like a
and
weekend
Thursdays.
Yeah, it's always a weekend thing. So yeah, and so we'll hopefully get a Cowboy fan on. We'll hopefully get a Dolphin fan. We got a Jets fan. We got a Bengals fan. We got a Raiders fan. We got a Giants fan. I mean, we got it all going, people. So, I'm just saying, just be prepared. That show's going to be live. It's gonna be. It's
Yeah.
It's gonna get you,
What the young kids say, Mitch, is gonna be lit.
It's gonna be lit, baby.
Or
Or you know what they
litty.
what they said a few years ago, but no one says it. It's gonna be on fleek.
You know, there's something that we
Uh,
still haven't talked about completely, and something you guys don't understand. And obviously, being the Jets fan, you're gonna have to
boy,
explain it to you a little bit.
here
But,
we
you
go.
know, I have a lot of faith in Joe Douglas. I will say this. Because
You've
I actually
mentioned
think
that
he is
quite
a GM
often.
that knows what he's doing. But if
He's
you
trying
look
to
at the
speak into
history
existence.
of the Jets, you know, there still is always in the back of my mind that fear of us taking, you know, just
Boris Jorgensen.
you know, I'm still thinking, you know, Tom Sikowski. You know, that's the name I'm going with, Tom Sikowski. Yeah,
Ricky Myers with the second pick. He was
Yeah.
the backup to the backup of the backup safety on Tulane. You know,
Yeah.
so
Mike, what are you gonna do with Darnold?
I think he's trade. I think he's trade bait.
Lucky you got a third rounder for
You're
him.
gonna trade him. I think you're gonna trade him because it makes sense for the financial cycle for them. And it also makes sense for football nowadays that it seems to be that the teams that are really successful are the quarterbacks that are on their rookie contracts because they're not paying a lot of money to that position.
Exactly.
You know,
right, but
That's
don't
the
you
thing.
need a back?
And the
who's your-
problem with
who's your
Sam
backup
is
to
not-
Donald right now.
the issue is right. If you think Sam is like the same as like Zach Wilson, you think they're like comparable in
No.
talent, then
No
you're
way.
paying Sam next year like at least $20-something million. So, and Zach Wilson's going to be on a rookie contract for 4 years. So that's why it just makes sense for them to do what they do. As
Mike,
far as
who's your
where's
backup right
I
now?
have no idea.
It was Flacco. They don't have a backup.
Who's your backup?
Well, we had a couple of guys, so that's interesting. I don't really know who currently.
Yeah,
is.
it was Flacco, but he
Flacco.
flew the coop. Literally.
Best thing that ever happened to the Jets, the Joe Flacco leave.
Yeah, well, they got, you know, that was dead weight money that they didn't need.
So
I wouldn't be surprised if they picked up some veteran though.
So, Mike, I got a question from Reese. What will the Jets take for Sam Darnold?
Third rounder.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. You know, you heard speculations at first that it would be a first rounder, but I think Carlos has hit the nail on the head. I think now more realistically.
And no
it's
disrespect to
third
Sam
round
Darnold.
pick.
He was just in a no-win
Like a
situation
third round
That
pick.
was very
Probably
disrespectful to Sam
It-
Darnold.
with Gates as the
Yeah,
head.
I mean, if they did better than that, then it would be a really good job on Joe Douglas's part.
I think the timing on that is over with. Like that whole quarterback market dried up real quick.
Yeah, that's the problem
Quickly.
now, right? It's like you don't even hear the Deshaun traded or Russell Wilson either.
Exactly.
Right? You don't hear
So
a word
wait, hold
about
on.
either one of them.
So Snowman wants to know. He said a second and a third.
No, you're not getting 2 picks for
He
Darnold.
said, "How's the O line?"
For the Jets?
Well, yeah, we're talking about the Jets right
Yeah. Sorry. They actually at the end of the year they graded out pretty well, most of the guys, and they picked up a couple of guys for, you know, depth wise, but I don't think they've really picked out any more studs. But
So, hey, I got a trade for you. You ready? I got a good trade, and I'm gonna piggyback my man Reese, also known as Marshall. My man,
Nice.
welcome. You know, he's a no man. He's part of the no man nation, so he knows. Take this trade: Sam Darnold to the Jets.
Huh?
Sam Darnold's already on the Jets.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, to the Panthers. Sam Darnold to the Panthers.
No.
Christian. Hey, Jets give him Sam Darnold and their second and third round pick for Christian McCaffrey.
Oh shit. Oh no. No.
I added the Christian McCaffrey. I'm always fucking.
yeah.
Nah, the Jets are in a good position, man. So I
I
think,
think we've made a lot of improvements.
yeah,
on
you
both sides
got,
of
you
the
got
ball.
nowhere to go but up now. You have,
Yeah,
Again,
I mean,
it's-
we're going to be a much
It's
better
fantasy
coach.
perspective. We got to put the fantasy spin on it. Right now, if the Jets get a good quarterback, I actually would draft the Jet. I said it right there.
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of guys I would even tell you.
your hat's too tight, bro.
Well, there's one right off the bat I would tell you anyway. As long as there's a decent quarterback at the helm, and you know it's Jamison Crowder. I mean, he puts up numbers too. He's
Yeah.
guaranteed for fantasy.
He's good.
He's solid, and hopefully they, if whoever it is, Zach Wilson, the problem is, if you're throwing a rookie right out there, then, you
Yeah,
can't
grown.
expect them to just light it up.
They're not gonna throw him to the wolves just yet.
It's
But
a number 2 pick.
Well,
Why not? I mean,
no,
look at
they
Joey
kind of
Cooper
have no
before he got
choice at
hurt.
this moment.
you wait. You
They will
let
have
him marinate.
nobody else if they trade Sam.
I mean, maybe they don't take Sam, and they have a
Well, the
quarterback
thing is
controversy.
they can hold Sam for one more year.
Uh-huh.
They can, right? They can hold him for one more year, and
He's a free agent. He's gone.
Yeah, because
no, they
his
actually
5 years are
still
gone.
have the 50-year option
Uh-huh.
that they could do whatever with. So they could still technically like sign and trade him or something, or do some sort of move with him. So yeah, because this would be year 4, and then they have the 50-year option.
But if I was Sam, that would I'd be a lame duck quarterback because I'm like, you're not going to
All right.
sign me. And
It's
you
the
got
most
my-
interesting
drafted
thing,
my
though.
two-
I love
but does the value go up for him?
I
if
love
he
the
plays
Jets.
decently?
I love the Jets because my boy, but let's keep it pushing. I have to go all the way to the Giants, and we're only on number 2. Come on, let's roll, bro.
Let's talk about the Giants then.
Where we at?
Ah, we still need Detroit.
We moved from Detroit. Come on.
We
We
moved
Okay.
everything. A lot of those teams don't even matter.
They need everything. There you go.
Yeah. There's a lot of teams out there that need a lot of shit. We were just talking about the top 5.
How about the Panthers? Who they get?
They need a quarterback.
They need a quarterback.
Do they get Justin Fields?
No. Unless
No,
they
he's
trade
gonna
up.
be around, dude.
He's gonna be around.
What number do the Panthers
I
pick?
don't think. I think
8.
these guys there's a couple of guys I saw too, even on ESPN, Bucky or whatever. There had that exact scenario happening. I think they're delusional. There's no fucking way that he's gonna last. There's no
Do
way.
you remember a
You
quarterback?
just told me.
Do you remember
were
a quarterback
hyping
called
it earlier about how he ran a 4.46? Are you telling me that dude's gonna last the number? There's no way. It's not happening.
4-4-4?
Yeah, whatever.
He ran a
It's not-
4-4.
it's not
But
He's
do you
not
guys
lasting
remember
the 8th pick.
a
There's no
quarterback
way.
called Aaron Rodgers, who was the last pick of the draft? He
Did Aaron
fell
Rodgers run a 4.4?
all the way down? He went all the way down.
He's still running his 40.
Yeah, exactly. No, this is a different.
You-
I'm saying you were just raving. Everybody was just raving about his pro day. That's only going to hype up his draft status more. There's no way that he's lasting that long. I'm telling you, 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm telling you right now. Is
He's
all
going to
four.
the 49ers. If Fields is available on the 49ers pick, they're taking him.
He's a perfect match for Shanahan and what they want to do. They love mobile quarterbacks. The guy runs a 4.44. Done. End of story. End of story. Thank you. Sign him on.
What about that dude
And,
from
hey,
like
good
North Dakota
point. Reese
State?
makes a good point. Aaron Rodgers never played in a national championship game.
And not only that,
What do you
didn't play
mean?
outstanding
Yeah,
in
true.
both those games.
Cal
He played
sucked
great.
back in-
Some people even argue that he played even better in the Alabama game.
Who you said
Packers-
sucks back then? What?
I said California sucked back then.
Doesn't matter. He was amazing.
No,
He was
no,
good.
I'm saying to the point that he never
Oh
played in the
yeah, yeah.
championship.
Cal
Like,
wasn't.
Cal wasn't going into the damn BCS, but they
Yeah,
didn't
but
have
that's
a-
just the thing, though. People don't want to make those mistakes anymore, so they're going to move up. That's
No,
why.
I think- So we
Don't
got
forget
five
Trey
quarterbacks.
Lance. Trey Lance is out there, man.
Exactly.
That's
We
why I
have
think
five
there's a
quarterbacks.
possibility that
Kyle
he goes.
Trask, baby. That's
That-
who's gonna.
that-
That's what the
And he's
Panthers are gonna
sneaking in,
take.
and I'm hearing
No,
a lot
no.
of him
I think
sneaking into
Trey
like the
Lance
first round.
is probably the pick.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Mike?
So,
I think Trey Lance would go to Carolina. That makes sense.
Hey, Carlos, don't sleep on Kyle Trask. He's gonna make a team better. Maybe not this year, maybe but they're gonna try to pair him up with Tony.
You know what, Mitch? It wouldn't shock me if the Patriots just stayed where they were and drafted Kyle Trask.
exactly. Just stand pat and sneakily picked up a
Yeah,
quarterback that
and
they
just
could
draft
develop.
him. To your point, what you're talking about, like,
Right.
or like the Steelers, or like a team late in the
Or
first round.
A typical New
I can-
England
and that's where I
Patriots
think he's
way.
going to go, late in the first round.
Hey, or they could trade the pick.
What about Keelan Mond?
Never heard of him.
That was Snowman's question. He goes, "What do y'all think about Keelan Mond?"
No, he was good. The kid was really good in college. What was he? Missouri? No, was it? What the hell team was it? He was good. No, not Missouri.
Come on, man.
Notre
We talk
Dame.
about first round quarterback.
Yeah.
First
But
round.
here's the thing, though. What's funny is that you guys say that, but I wouldn't be surprised if he's another one that's taken way late in the first round. So, a possibility, like 29, 28, 30,
Who-
one of those teams, you know.
Who's taking that? So what? Tampa Bay.
Well, we still have the Steelers there. We have, Tampa Bay. That's a perfect project guy. How long is Brady going to last? So it's
Until
perfect.
he's
He's a good
60.
guy to sit on the bench for a couple of years. That's a good idea. It's not far fetched. I don't think. And
Well, no,
guys really,
but I think Mike has a good point. I mean, you're seeing a lot of quarterbacks gonna go to not only start this year, but to be Brady.
this year
projects for
two-
the next couple of years.
The two
Yeah.
wide receiver heavy this year, like real heavy. Heavier than last year.
But by being heavy, you don't have to draft them in the first round. There's a
Right.
lot of them out there.
Right.
Unless you're Green Bay, and you're stupid.
And not only that, the teams
Well,
that need
that's true.
quarterbacks still need quarterbacks, and it's still the most valuable position in all of sports. So
Yeah,
don't
unless
ever
you're-
underestimate that.
Unless
Is
you're
all
Green
I'm
Bay,
saying.
dumb management staff and trade up for Jordan Love, who may never play.
And there's other teams too. We're not even talking about. What are the Bears? You think the Bears are going to let one of those quarterbacks
Andy
slip by?
Dalton, baby.
You had to
The
go
red
there.
rifle, baby.
You gave
Go
him.
rifle.
You gave him
Gave him that in.
Oh,
He's stuck
Jesus.
in there now. He's like, yeah.
Hey, man,
Andy Dalton.
I told you, I'm 116
Carlos, where
ginger.
the Bears drafted?
Look, I'm 116
Bears right
ginger.
now.
I gotta stick up for him, baby. Us
Shit, I don't
gingers
even-
gotta stick together, baby. Let's
I know. I
go.
heard you with
20.
that one, but
20th.
it's all good.
Oh shoot, the Bears are gonna take Kyle Trask. That's gonna happen.
See, like that's very possible, right?
I'm okay with that. I think that's
Yeah,
good.
he's gonna sit behind Andy Dalton for a couple of years.
Andy who?
Hey, watch your mouth down
1
there.
year, you mean?
Watch your mouth down there, Danny.
Half the year?
Half the
8
year.
weeks?
Listen,
After
you
they
guys
won in
have a
7?
fucking
Oh, my
quarterback yet.
God.
Fuck Sam Arnold, Darnold, whatever the hell his name is, Screw you guys, buddy. Andy Dalton's a good man. He's a good, faithful man.
Oh, dude.
ECU, the Horned Bullfrogs, baby. Woo woo. Let's go, baby.
Oh,
Let's
man.
go.
Chicago
I
Bears
told
going
you.
to the championship.
Hey, we still got the bet, buddy. Fuck Fitzpatrick too.
Bring it.
The
Fitz
Washington
Magic,
football
baby.
team
Don't hate.
need a damn quarterback.
Don't hate on the Fitz Magic.
The Washington football team needs a damn quarterback too, because Fitztragic is going to get benched after week 3.
Ball it. He's
Week
going to be
3.
balling.
Exactly.
Throw him for
Get you
4,000.
motherfuckers sized up for a Red Sox hat. Wow.
Yeah.
By the way, so you want to hear?
The
you wanna
Bears
hear
need an
pathetic,
offensive line to protect senior citizen Dalton.
Well, now he's a senior citizen. Is that Brady got him by like 12 years? What are you talking about?
Hey, wait.
Listen, do not besmirch the name Andy Dalton, baby.
Wow.
Wait. Since we're talking about the Bears and we were talking about the Jets earlier, I got to tell you a little stat that,
Whoa, he's taking
now that
your
we're going-
job, Sultan.
and
Oh,
it's a
shit.
lead in. Wait, it's a lead in to what we're going to talk about in a little bit. So now that we're going from a 16-game schedule to a 17-game schedule, it looks like.
Mhm.
The Jets and the Bears will have been the only teams in the modern era to not have had a quarterback to throw for 4,000 yards in one season.
Oh, that's easy. That wasn't
Not
even
this year, because Andy Dalton's going to light it up. 4,700
So
yards. baby.
think about that shit. We've never had a 4,000-yard pass.
$4,000 pass.
Hey, fix your face down there, Carlos, all right? I want to
But
see
yeah,
that.
you
Hey,
say Joe
Mike,
Namath.
Vinny Testaverde never
And-
threw over
And
4,000.
Joe Namath? Oh, the
Nah.
Hall of
I
Famer?
think Vinny came close, though. Vinny came really close. I think he threw for like
And
What about
3,800.
Joe Namath didn't throw for 4,000 yards?
O'Brien?
Nope.
Stop it.
Richard Todd?
Stop it.
Chad
Now you
Pennington?
guys are being funny.
Nope.
You guys-
None of them threw for
Flacco?
4,000.
I mean,
The
wow.
butt fumbler did not throw for 4,000 yards?
Sanchez, no, Sanchez was a game manager, dude. He was like, hey,
Butt fumbler?
The Sanchez,
no,
baby.
he was garbage. He was awful. He was like
His own
51%
coach.
completion.
His own coach at USC said he was
People
a-
don't realize how good the defense was on that team and how many stars he had on the offense. If you watch the replay of some of those games, Sanchez was terrible.
He was
I'm
garbage.
sorry. He was awful.
You're not sorry. He's sorry.
Their defense was
Yeah,
the
he's
best
sorry.
defense in all of football.
Yep.
That's why they won games. They had Bart Scott and a bunch of monsters on the defensive side, and they
Shout out to
shut
Bart
people
Scott.
down.
Then they have
Really
Brian
solid.
Cox too. Brian Cox was on that defense too, right?
Yeah, that defense was really
You know,
with-
defensive.
with
Yeah,
his
that was sick.
with his shoulder pad coming out in the back like
Yeah.
he's
What was that
Exactly.
about,
in a
dude?
car seat.
Hey,
Well,
his,
and we
son,
have
his
Revis
son's
Island.
pretty nasty though. His son's nice.
I didn't know his son played.
I think he plays for. I think he plays for Chicago.
Yo, how do we always go back to the Jets? What is it? Who are the Jets?
Look, the Jets have the reason I think we've gone back to the Jets so much this year is because of
One, because Mr. Buttons.
no,
and two,
part of the,
'cause
they're
of
part
Mike.
the make. Listen, hold on. They're part of the Make a Wish Foundation.
Okay.
So we're trying to wish them into existence a good quarterback so they can be relevant. Because I think the Jets are a good
Wow.
quarterback away from contending for the AFC.
You can even say it. You can even say it, bro.
I've been
Like,
drinking a little. Okay, I'm sorry. You know.
sorry. I mean, I got no beef with the Jets besides that they share a stadium with me and they're in my house.
Well, and Reese makes a good point. Reese says they control the draft. They got like 9,000 picks in the first round. I mean,
Yeah, we really do.
it's like
really
every
have.
other pick. Jets is on the board. Jets are on the board. You know.
Yeah, no, we're
And
really
Miami.
in good shape actually.
Right.
We're stocked for the next like 3 years worth of draft space.
But
You got
here's my
one,
thing. Is it going to be the normal Jets and fuck up those first? How many? You got 3
Two.
first round picks.
I don't think so because actually Joe Douglas'
first-round
track
picks.
record's been pretty good so far. Look
Two
at the guys
first-round
he drafted
picks,
last year. They're
and
all
then-
performed pretty good.
number 2 pick in the second round, right off smash.
So Jets go position, Kyle Trask. Done.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Jets went like Zach Wilson and then Najee Harris with the 23rd pick.
You think Najee will be around the 23rd pick?
Yeah, I think
I
that's
don't, I
plausible.
don't think so.
No.
I think
No,
him
here's
and-
why. I'm going to explain to you one thing is they don't want to draft them too high because once you get that, there's a certain line where the 50-year option stops. In other
For
words, if you draft them really high, they have the 50-year option.
It's
And
the first
nobody
round.
wants running backs with the 50-year option.
Correct.
Well, what about the kid from
So they don't wanna
UNC?
draft
The
that
running back
high.
from UNC.
He goes
What?
second round.
Second round.
Beginning early second round.
Yeah, all the first rounds get 5 years. Second round gets a 4 year.
4 years.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man.
All the
I think
first rounders?
I'm with Lee. I think ATN and I think Harris go in the first round. And
Yeah.
I think they go kind of mid round.
Either one could go in the first round late.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
definitely,
I would be surprised
I
if
think
the Jets
Najee
took him.
Harris is a good pick for the Steelers. They may scoop him up at their pick.
Real quick, UCLA is up 4.5.
yeah,
Nice.
over Michigan.
Yeah.
Nice.
That'll be a great story if UCLA makes it.
I think somebody kind of mentioned that on this podcast. He said that
Yeah, because
watch
they won
out
the
for
first
whoever
4
wins that game.
Yeah, they
You know,
you
'cause
better
they might
come
make some
UCLA.
noise.
It was actually 3 of us. We were like, whoever wins that UCLA game is gonna run.
I just knew it because they were so disrespected, right, for being in the first 4. Both those teams, they should have never been there in the first 4. But you know what? If that's not motivation, I don't know what is. You know,
Honestly,
that's why
I mean,
I really thought it. Oh,
I've been watching the women's Final Four before the men's. It got boring.
Okay, Wes, what pick do you guys have?
Oh, we like 17.
You got number 12. Well, no, not 12.
No,
I'm
no.
sorry.
We like
17. 17.
17. So, what are your aspirations for Chucky? What do you think he's going to take?
Oh, man. They need defense. They
Yeah, I
need
need a
defense.
impact
You need a
defense
linebacker.
player. I kind of text you guys. It's pretty much somebody on defense. And I got to see our guy, I forgot his name, Bradley, defensive coordinator, see his scheme.
Okay.
But maybe we have the players and maybe it's a scheme thing.
But Bradley's a 4-3 guy, so you definitely need a linebacker.
let's be honest. You need to
No, we got
replace
3
Khalil
linebackers.
Mack.
They-
Hey,
I mean, they-
hey,
they are
Snowman says hopefully Louisville can pull this game out. His cousin plays for them.
nice.
Oh, what's up? That's what's up.
Who's your cousin?
But, yeah, I need
Austin,
somebody
who's
like
your cousin, buddy?
defense.
Tell us who your cousin is. We'll give her a shout out. We'll give him a shout out on the.
They
cast.
have
Definitely.
well, they have you guys going for Jeremiah Awusu Korama, linebacker from Notre Dame.
Right. So he's just, Khalil Mack, hopefully,
Hey,
if he can end up being like
I mean-
that. He's an edge rusher linebacker.
shout out to number 2, Halana
He's
Smith.
220 pounds. He has a 39-inch
listen.
vertical, and his explosiveness is at 20.4 miles an hour.
Well, yeah, yeah.
If
He's
he's
an edge
impact,
rusher,
I'll take
basically.
it.
He needs to
All right,
bulk
so,
up.
hey, real quick, we got an update. Her name is Alana Smith. She's number 2. So shout
Oh,
out
yeah.
to you.
Dude,
Oh,
Alana
good.
Smith, dude. She's
Yeah,
a baller.
shout out.
That's Snowman's cousin. Shout out, good you
Sweet.
go, girl.
Go ahead.
Dude, the girl's got game.
We got you. Lee thinks that Raiders are going secondary.
Yeah, I agree. Like I
Interesting.
said, somebody impact on defense. We can get somebody impact safety. I'll take that.
Then it'd be like, what, Samuel
Yo, did you
Jr.
see
or
that
something?
cornerback, the white boy cornerback? No offense, Mitch, with the white boy or Mike. I meant it in the deepest love. The white
I'm not
dude,
offended, don't worry.
the white
Damn it,
dude
Carlos, I'm offended now. Holy crap.
who ran like a 4.3, the
White
cornerback.
guys.
Was that correct?
Who's the Giants
Hey,
quarterback
white
back
people
in the
run
day?
fast, dude.
Yeah.
And we
Who's
can
the
shoot
Giants
basketball,
quarterback back in the day?
whatever. Racist.
Seahorn.
Hey,
Yeah,
listen to
Seymour,
Scotty
yeah.
Miller. He said he's the fastest guy in the NFL, didn't
Yeah, that's right. Scotty Miller, a
Yeah.
little white guy.
he?
Boom.
That's right, buddy. He's got some.
Boom,
He's got
Carlo.
some legs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whatever.
he flew. So
Um,
Hey, he dusted. What's his name? Was doing the windmill.
Oh yeah, I seen that dude at the pro day.
Yeah.
nice. All right, so look, we talked about the Bengals, we talked about the Raiders, we talked extensively about the Jets. We
Yes.
skipped over the Giants because they're trash.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
No.
Garbage
See,
team. That other team from New
says the
York.
person who picked number 1 like 18 times in a row.
Here we go.
I picked 18 times in a row the first play. That was the Browns, sir.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Browns are a lot better than the Bengals nowadays. Things change.
No, they're not.
Hell yeah,
Get out of here. Fuck
you
Baker
way
Mayfield.
better
Whatever. Our quarterback went down half the season.
because you have no offensive line.
And you're being very offensive right now to my offensive line.
You give him my
We have a
Giants.
damn offensive line. They were hurt. They had the COVID.
Hey, at least he has the important position. He has a quarterback, which you
Yeah.
don't have. So
It's cool, but last time they saw a playoff game, I was like 2.
Okay, first off, you're a crackhead because Mr. Andy Dalton drove him to the playoffs 8 years in a row, you dork. You're supposed
Yeah.
to be the stat man. Where
Andy
Yeah,
Dalton,
they're
who?
not even close.
Two
They're not even.
yesterday.
They're not
Andy
even
who?
down low. The Jets are the
Andy
longest,
Dalton.
and it's like 10 years.
Yeah.
10 years.
I haven't heard of this guy.
So okay, wait a second. So you want to play that game, Mr. Stats Man? Go on the World Wide Web, which you do that, right?
Mhm.
So Danny Dimes has been in the league how many years?
Going his 3rd year.
3
years.
years. How many times has he been in the playoffs?
0.
Okay, Andy Dalton's been to
How
the
many
playoffs.
fumbles did he have last year?
Yeah,
Like 5, 10.
Andy
29.
Dalton's been
I'll
to the
admit it.
playoffs. We may not have
29.
won a game, but they're not all his fault.
Who had the number 1 pick last year?
The Bengals.
Why? How does the NFL give the number 1 pick?
They had the worst record in the league,
Wow.
but they're still
Okay.
better than the Giants. Boom.
Mhm. Yeah. Agreed.
Hey,
We're on
look,
baseball. We got to talk
we're all
baseball.
about side. Hey, we're all about side.
Hey,
bets
I'll
here.
say it on the web. The Giants have a better record than the Bengals.
All right. What's the bet?
What did
I'll wear a,
Ooh,
hey, I'll wear a
I like
Giants.
this. This is
Hey, wait,
spicy.
listen,
this
listen.
one, dude.
I'll wear a Giants hat
Uh-huh.
for 3
And
weeks straight.
I'll go and buy a Bengals hat if they do have a better
I'll have
record.
to buy a Giants hat, or I'll go to Goodwill. Well, I'll find them one way or the other.
Oh, Stu's got a giant hat for you, Mitch.
I am
know
wearing one of his hats.
he-
I'll go to
Oh, God.
Goodwill.
You really?
Listen,
Mm.
this is the bet. At the end of the regular season, if the Bengals have a better record than the Giants, you have to wear a Bengals hat for 3 weeks straight on the podcast,
Okay.
and the same vice versa. If the
1 week.
Giants,
Why
have
you need
a-
3 weeks?
All right.
Because
I
look,
like it.
I'm
The
gonna have you
podcast are
guys.
recorded anyway. We just replay the thing for 2 extra weeks. And we need to wait
All right, 1 week.
I'm like, okay.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to step it a bit further. If the Giants have a better record than the Bengals, I will replace that with a Giants tapestry.
Oh, man.
Nice.
Nice.
Ooh, I like it. That's spicy.
Let's just say.
That is
I think
spicy.
it's a good bet too, because honestly, I don't know who's gonna win that bet. I really don't. Do you?
Hey.
Do you have a favorite?
Hey, how about
I don't
this?
know, right?
Since
I
we
don't
all
know.
are here,
I don't know.
we're all twitching live.
I think that's really a good bet.
Let's do this bet. Whoever's team has the best record at the end of the season, if it's the Bengals, then all three you got to wear a Bengals hat. If it's the Raiders, we all have to wear a Raiders hat. If the Jets, we have to all wear a Jets hat.
All I'm
If it's
saying,
the
the
Giants,
Jets ain't
we all-
making nothing. So
Let's do it.
either Raiders
You just
or Bengals
disrespecting my
hat.
boys might get you have to wear it for the rest of the season if you keep that up.
I'm just saying.
I've always wanted a Raiders hat. So
Good luck. Hey, we got a tough division, man. I'm scared. I'm like, shit, I don't want to no parts of this
This is
bet.
a good bet though, Mitch. I like
I'm
it.
All
down.
right, I'm down
Hey.
with it, though.
I'll be
You
the
know
wild
what?
card. I know I'm the underdog. I'll take it.
Whoever team has the best record at the end of the season, the rest of the podcast has to wear a hat of that team.
That's fair.
Put it in there. Give me the fist bump. Air fist bumps. There we go.
All right.
All right. Now, let's talk about what's going down Thursday, you MFers out there, Twitching,
1 o'clock.
Facebooking, Instagramming, Twitting, whatever the hell you I don't even look, take a break from twerking on TikTok. Let me tell you what's going down Thursday. 105 ESPN. Make it happen. The Yankees road to the 28 happens this year.
Look. No bullshit. We need to win one soon. I'm getting anxious. We haven't won one in this decade yet. We're going on a new decade. It's the longest drought we had, not in the World Series. Like,
Lisa, everybody's wearing Raider hats. Sorry.
Yeah.
Shout out my brother, baby.
Probably.
Thanks, Lee. Love you, bro.
I know I'm the underdog. That's for sure.
Hey,
I ain't stupid.
hey. Well, let's just say, thank God he's not on this podcast because if he was at,
Exactly, dude. He
You know,
would
be wearing fucking Dallas hats,
wearing Dallas
possibly.
stuff.
I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could wear that on the hat.
Oh, come on.
You'd have to do it, buddy.
There's two things I would never wear: a Dallas hat or a Boston Red Sox hat.
No.
Oh, wait. So that's right. Hold on, Carlos. Keep that thought. Hey, shout out to Tischler. She joined our podcast. Hey, Carlos was not here last week, so you didn't hear the bet. Wes, please enlighten the Sultan on what our bet is, please.
I don't remember this bet.
What the hell are you talking about?
I don't remember this bet. That's between you and Mike bet.
No.
Lisa
You're
would wear
part of
Red
this.
Sox
bet.
hat.
You are part of this.
I don't remember either. I remember the result, what the damage was, but I don't remember.
I wasn't
exactly
here,
what
so
the
it don't
bet
count.
Whatever.
What was the bet?
What was the bet, Wes?
I don't remember the bet. Like I said, that's between you and Mike. You guys were arguing over something, and it just went into what was the penalty of the bet would be.
It was wearing a Red Sox hat. Oh, no, that's right. That's right. The Fitzmagic. Although we were,
Oh,
Fitzmagic,
it's magic. Yeah.
we bled into baseball and football. We combined it. Ready? So this is the bet, Carlos, because we're all Yankee fans. Now you could join it if you want to. You could be excluded because you were not here last week. But
If
here's
it has me wearing a Red Sox hat, I'm excluded.
listen. I said that Fitztragic will not last the entire season as the starting quarterback for the Washington football team.
No,
And
he will.
if he gets knocked out at any point, then Wes and Mike have to wear a Red Sox hat on the podcast for 1 week.
Which is not a fair trade. I don't like the trade.
That sucks.
Exactly.
I hope you guys
Now,
don't.
if you want to say Fitzpatrick has better numbers than Andy Dalton,
Oh,
We
shit.
can
Well,
have
that's
that.
a lock. We know what the answer is going to be.
We can have that.
Yeah,
AD
Fitzy.
all day,
Fitzy.
baby. AD, baby. He's all day.
but
Please.
starting, that's a
All
hard thing to
day.
kind of judge.
Andy Dalton, 4,700 yards,
Just living in
35
fantasy
touchdowns,
land.
baby.
Living in fantasy land.
Who is he
Yeah,
throwing
baby.
to himself?
Allen Robinson, baby.
Allen Robinson.
All
He's got Allen
4,700 yards?
Yeah, all of them. All
Singleton's
4,700
gonna
going
get
Allen
some.
Robinson.
Yeah, they're gonna abuse Allen Robinson on the what do you call it? On the franchise tag.
No, man, no. Andy Dalton is not better.
Make him have 400 catches.
Andy Dalton is better than Mitch Trubisky.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
eh.
I'll let you have that one. It's
Listen,
first
Well,
when I have Andy Dalton, you know what? That's my mission. I'm going to tell you guys.
Yeah, but
right
Mitch
now.
Trubisky is
over
garbage.
the next 3 weeks, I will get Andy Dalton on this fucking podcast, and he's going to defend himself. Andy, I got you. Remember, I'm 116 ginger. We should stick with me, baby.
Ugh.
All right, so let's get back to baseball.
Mhm.
Let's get back to
Yes.
baseball. Opening day, people. Garrett Cole. And we'll talk about the Mets. Give Lee a shout out. We'll talk about other teams. We us New Yorkers. Look, we like the Mets. We don't hate the Mets. We have no reason to hate the Mets.
Hey, real quick. Fitzpatrick has more yards, more touchdowns, better rating.
He's been
Throughout
playing
his
since
career.
1963. How many years has
I mean-
Fitzpatrick been in the league?
What are you
How
talking
many-
about? Andy's just as old as him.
Well,
Nah, Andy's 33, Fitzpatrick's 38.
Yeah, 5 years,
Oh, okay.
buddy. Boom.
All right. Well, Andy looks older.
Shut up. You see
In
that fresh
football
haircut he
terms,
got?
he looks
Yeah.
really old.
Yo, he got a fat.
In
he got a
football
fresh-
terms, he looks like he's like 107 out there. Well, he might as well be in a wheelchair. I mean, come on.
This coming from the guy whose quarterback ran into his offensive lineman's ass.
there you go. I told you, you got Button started. You got Button started.
Hey, now you're just hating on my team, just
No,
straight
no,
up.
no, not hating on
Did
you.
I say like Mark
Hey,
Sanchez? was the
Andy's not
greatest
even on my
quarterback of all
team
time?
anymore.
I
I'm just
said
defending.
Sanchez is garbage.
I'm defending a very good Christian man. He's a good dude, man. He's going to throw
Yeah,
for
but
47
he's garbage though.
and have 36
Let's
touchdown
realize.
passes this year.
Reality.
He's going to run for 4 touchdowns too. You better watch out for him.
He could
Yeah,
run.
if he even tries to run for a
MVP.
touchdown, that might be the end of his
MVP.
career.
Andy Dalton, MVP of the Chicago Bears this year. Not in the
He's
league.
gonna get flattened trying to run.
It's
for a
like Carson Palmer. He got
Better not
better when
try
he
to
went to
run for a
Arizona.
touchdown.
No, he was not better at Arizona. Carson Palmer was greater than the Bengal until the cheap ass Steelers gave him a cheap shot and broke his fucking leg.
Hey, real quick, so the podcast family knows. How are you a Bengals fan?
See, I was dropped in my head a lot as a kid.
Chris
shit,
Collinsworth.
whatever. Chris Collinsworth, baby, that was my dude, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey,
And the
funny
Bengals
story.
made it to the
Hey,
Super Bowl when we were young.
yeah, in the
Funny story.
80s against the Niners.
Can I tell you a funny story though?
We
So
got smoked.
I had a Chris Collinsworth jersey back in my slimmer days, right? When I was really, really young. And I guess my mom threw it away by mistake or whatever. Man, she's a Giants fan, so maybe she didn't do it by mistake. God bless you, Mom. But like a few months or a year or so later, Wes and I were walking around the neighborhood and we saw this bum laying on the street with my Chris Collinsworth jersey. So even Bum Nation represents the Bengals. That's what I'm talking about, people. We got love everywhere. But look, Andy Dalton, 4,700 yards, 36 touchdowns, 4 running touchdowns, 6 interceptions.
We moved on, man. No more Andy Dalton.
Bro,
Who
I'm
the
tired of that
Yankees
guy.
starting
I'm
five?
delusional.
Who the
So-
Yankees starting 5?
Starting 5,
Cole,
Carlos, give it to us.
Cole, Tillilon. Damn, I can't even say this. Cuber, Tillilon.
Who's 4 and 5?
That's so tricky. Debbie or Dominguez.
You're
Dominguez.
not putting Montgomery in there?
Montgomery's going to be
Montgomery's
4.
Gotta be
fourth.
in there.
Yeah,
Montgomery's
Montgomery's going to be 4.
Oh, 4.
Yeah. I mean,
You can't leave Montgomery out. Montgomery's a fucking beast, dude.
I think
Who do you
Delvey.
think?
Delvey's the kid, man. He's the man. I like him.
I like him. He reminds me of a Pedro Martinez.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, he's a little dude, but he can whip it, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So we got to talk about this because Mike and I talked about it on Saturday. No Voigt for the first 4-6 weeks.
Yeah, he has a torn meniscus.
I'm not worried. I'm satisfied with the bats, and I like the way Bruce came out of spring, so he can play first.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to play some first base. And you know DJ's going to play some first base probably.
Yeah, like I said, we're
DJ can
flexible.
play anywhere, so, just throw him around, which they will.
Yeah, they're just going to move some people around, man. The Yankees are versatile. Like They're
They're
all
notorious for
right-handed.
doing that. Anyway,
Yeah, they're all right-handed, but they're versatile, dude. They got
So
multiple guys.
who's our biggest competition in the East?
Oh, it's always Tampa Bay, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be
yeah, the Rays, man.
Yeah,
They overachieve every year.
Glasgow looks so strong in spring training. He's not even funny, man. I mean, that dude throwing 10 strikes.
The thing is, the Rays, they're always competitive. They always end up overachieving. And I don't know if you guys have ever been to that stadium, but it's probably the biggest dump on the planet, and it's a tremendous home field advantage because being an away player in that locker room and wherever they are, it's terrible. So
But hey,
They still-
FYI, Debbie didn't make the lineup, so Domingo Herman did, and they have 6 pitchers. Michael King is gonna rotate and be like an on and off.
there you
Okay.
go.
Yeah, I think the
that's-
Blue Jays are a good team as well.
Blue Jays are stacked. Blue Jays have a good lineup. They have good hitters.
Blue Jays
That's a lot
can
of-
hit. They can't pitch. Tampa
They
Bay
can't
can
pitch.
pitch.
Yeah, they don't have the pitching
Yeah, it's tough.
staff. But that's why I go with the Rays as
So
the most
we're
trouble,
because
they
we're
have
in the
good
South
pitching.
and Marshall was bitching and complaining. Let's give him his 5 seconds of fame. He wants. What about the Braves?
I love the Braves.
Atlanta's
Braves are
straight,
dope.
man.
They got Acuna, solid. They have a dope pitching staff. They have Freeman,
Freeman.
who is top 5. I mean, shout out to whoever I didn't hear who said, but I like the Braves, man. I love
Hey, I'm the
Acuna.
one that said, we argued about this. You were really high on the Padres. I told you I think the Braves are the best competition for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
In the NL.
What about the Nationals?
Nationals, my man Juan Soto. He is nasty. I love his shuffle. With the Nationals, you can never count them out. They suck in the beginning and they go on a hot streak. They go in the playoffs. I mean, that's
If
the MO.
the Nats get pitching like they did their World Series year, there'll be a problem in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, but the Mets, look at the Mets. They got Lindor. They got the best pitcher on the planet with DeGrom. I mean,
I said the Mets are a real wild card. They could be dangerous. They really could.
I think the Mets.
They have,
are
they have
too,
some
dude.
sluggers too on that team too. Don't underestimate them.
yeah, they got that rookie of the
Pete
year.
Alonso. I mean, he's a stud.
Shout out to Tischler. She's a Pirates fan, so we give
Who?
Nice.
Stephanie.
No, not
Tischler.
the
Pirates.
name. The Pirates?
Pirates. Yeah.
Oh.
Mm.
Man, that's tough. Like the
That's
Pirates
tough.
are rebuilding.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough.
no.
Being a
Hey,
Pirates
but
fan.
you got to stick with your
Hey,
franchise,
Pirates have
man.
been rebuilding since Barry
No, but
Bonds
I'm
was
just
skinny.
saying, it's hard when you're rebuilding when it seemed like
When you
you've been
had
rebuilding
pitchers like
prior.
Garrett Cole and you gave him away.
Exactly.
Right.
Like it's like now you're rebuilding. It's like, you had
Yeah.
a little run.
I mean, baseball is different with the salary cap and,
Yeah.
you know,
It's definitely not an even playing field, and it's
Yeah.
very difficult for teams like the
All
Pirates.
right, so I'm gonna go around the table. Mike, I'm gonna start with you real quick. Give me your underdog in American League and National League that you think that could possibly make some noise if they're smart and make some good moves.
That's interesting.
A lot of underdogs.
Well, I mean, yeah, we were talking about the Rays. They always annoy me, so they could definitely be an underdog when it comes to it in playoff time. I really can't stand them like that, and because nobody ever expects them to, and yet they seem to every year be trouble at the end. So that would be my American League. The National League. Let me think about this. Maybe the Reds could be dangerous.
Okay.
mm-hmm.
Charles,
They
what
got
about
some
you, Mike?
players on there. I like the team. We're talking about sleepers, so you can't really go
My
with like
sleepers,
popular.
it's always
Teams.
been for the last couple of years.
Oh, you know who else in the American League would be the damn Oakland A's?
That's my
They're
sleeper.
another one.
That's my sleeper.
Yeah, they're another
Minnesota,
one. Oh,
man.
sorry.
Minnesota, man. They can rake, man. They can
Yeah,
hit.
I mean they
Minnesota,
always
they
seem
can
to
rake.
be they're
But
annoying like
A's-
that, right?
They do that Buddy Bean,
Billy.
Billy Bean.
Billy Bean.
Billy
Yeah,
Bean.
and they're always in it in the playoffs. They always give everybody a tough run. For
Yeah,
the
they're such a sleeper team, right? They're such an easy pick for it, I guess.
Hey, real quick, who's your in that National League?
Mine.
Yeah.
I would go with the Marlins.
Marlins. All
Ooh,
right.
I like that.
Ooh.
Hey, Wes, before you go, Lee says White Sox AL, Brewers NL.
Hmm.
Good.
The Brew Crew.
Wow, that's interesting because he's a
Yeah,
Red.
Yelich looks
he's a
healthy
Reds
for
fan.
once.
Yeah, he went Brewers.
Yeah, and then White Sox have that dude Abreu who's nasty.
He got hurt. That's why I didn't like them.
They
not Abreu, but the other guy in the outfield. He got hurt just pretty.
Oh, really? Damn, I know who you're talking.
Yeah, I forgot his name, but he
Tim-
got hurt.
Tim something.
Yeah, trying to rob a home run, so he's gonna be out a couple of weeks. But the life, hell, shit, we used to watch the White Sox hit with the Charlotte Knights, so we know them guys, man.
Right.
So we know what they can hit.
Yeah, Charlotte.
But I went Minnesota. I forgot what Cleveland did. I'm not sure if they improved. I mean, if you lose Lindor, you didn't improve.
No, you looked from door. You lost a pitcher.
Yeah, I feel like they went down.
Yeah, so
Yeah, they're probably rebuilding.
Lee says that the Reds need more pitching, which I think I agree with him on that, definitely.
I never
I mean,
count
I
out
like
the
their lineup
Rays.
for
I
sure.
never count out the Rays. They come, and some guy I've never heard of will strike out like 30 in a game.
Well, we got Austin Snowman saying the Phillies, and obviously that's in the National League. Yeah, I mean, I think I would agree with that. I think I don't know, man. I'm not the biggest Bryce fan. It is what it is.
He's a jackass.
He is. I mean, I think he's a total jackass. But
it's just
He strikes
ironic.
out too much. That's my problem.
When they trade him, they win. So I'm just saying that's a sign.
He's not a team. He's not a team player, man. He's
He's
all
not.
about himself and his.
I want to say in the American League, I'm going to say it. I'm going to go the Angels.
Who?
Angels.
Yeah.
Nah.
No,
Ah.
they still got the Trout.
Yo, they've had Trout forever, and they still can't make a playoff run.
No, I'm
I
saying
don't know.
they still got him.
Maybe Madden can get them up there where they need to be, but I'm not worried about them.
No, I'm not saying. Hey, the question.
Hey, we're
was an
talking
underdog
sleepers.
team.
That's why
I
we're
gave
talking
a freaking underdog team.
You're right.
Stop-
I forgot.
I'm just giving a team.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna root for them. I'm Yankees all day.
I
Every
mean,
day.
I do like to watch, their pitcher who could hit home runs like nothing. and then pitch.
Ohani,
Ohtani.
whatever his name is.
Ohani, he's dope. I like to watch him.
Yeah.
Trout, the best
Wes,
player in the
Wes,
league.
You did mention the Charlotte Knights. I hope they. I don't know when. Maybe Steph. Maybe she knows. I won't give the inside secret of why Stephanie knows. Let's just say she was able to give me some fucking awesome tickets one year, right behind home plate. But I wonder what their capacity is going to be like if they're going to let
Well,
fans-
any MLB or any type of you have to have the proof of vaccine or a negative test within 7 days.
I got it.
You got the vaccine
I don't get the vaccine. I got a proof of a negative test though.
within 72 hours of the game.
Oh, no, I don't have that.
Okay.
Damn it. I am going to go for the vaccine though, so But I can't wait to get back. I love going to the Charlotte Knight games.
I love baseball. You guys know that's my favorite sport. I love watching Little League. I watch women's softball. I mean, I watch it all, so I can't wait to go back. But the tickets are stupid.
Oh snap! I see the chat. Somebody got tickets. Sorry, Carlos.
Yes, Tisha,
Yeah.
she got tickets, man. She hooked me
So-
up with that. Like
So
2 years
for the
ago,
Mets, the Mets Yankees game, the cheapest in nosebleed was $300.
Yeah, it's
Ooh,
crazy.
man. Yeah, so no, I checked Atlanta. I want to say I don't know when they're playing the Yankees in Atlanta. They are this year though.
Oh,
I
are they?
looked already. It was like $245 a ticket.
Yeah. Why? Because they have limited capacity, so they're gonna try to make
Yeah,
up.
they're gonna make that money up.
Right.
And
They're gonna
there's,
make that
and
money.
there's stupid people who are gonna pay it, and that's the problem.
Yeah,
Very
I'm
stupid
gonna-
dumbass pays $300 for a ticket. It's a wrap.
I'm close enough to watch that shit from home, so I'm good to go.
I mean, if it goes cheaper, I'll ride with you dudes. So let me know.
Yeah, maybe we got a discount because we're famous podcasters. I don't know.
I know, right?
Hey,
Doesn't your wife get
Oh, no,
discounts?
Oh, come in. What is that?
Doesn't your wife get discounts for games? And
No,
shit?
just well, no. We used to give free tickets to the Panther games all the time.
Oh, shit. Oh.
Yeah, Wes and I could tell you about a few rainy day games that no one wanted to go to. And we were like, "Shit, we'll go."
Did you go to the
Dude.
Giants one?
No, I think you went to a Tampa Bay game.
I took my dad to a Giants game. Wes and I went to a Cleveland Browns game. I think a
That's
Chicago Bears game.
I went to the Giants game like 2 years ago. When they were
Yeah, we went to Wes and I. Well, I've been to every Panthers Bengals game since 2002 here.
Do you go to the Hornets games?
I went to. I've been. I went to. You know, I work for Spectrum. Shout out to the worst internet out there.
Oh shit! Bitch get fired tomorrow.
I got fired
I know, right?
No, but I went to Kobe's last game against the Hornets.
How was it?
It was awesome. It was fucking awesome, dude.
Nice.
How did you get tickets from the missus?
No, actually, I won them at a sales competition, and we got sweet tickets. And my buddy, shout out to Lewis Knox, him and his wife, they got the floor tickets. He was the manager. I don't know how I won the tickets. I got the most sales, but he was my manager, and he snaked the floor tickets, bastard.
Nice.
No, but I'm down like to do a game or time whenever everything's back to normal. I mean,
Yeah.
By the way, Michigan with 17 minutes to go in the game only has 25 points.
Yeah, I told you.
Hey, shout out to hey, shout out to I think it's OMG. It's Rico 311. He's a new follower. Welcome to the No Man Nation, baby. You're part of the nation now, man. You know, he put it on there. He goes, he won tickets for a Rockies Dodgers game, but he's not in Denver. Take a trip. Get in the car.
Denver's a nice place to go.
Hey, you know what happens in Colorado? I mean, Colorado's they do things out there that you can't do anywhere else. But
shout out Colorado, keeping it progressive.
That's for another podcast.
I lived there for 3 years.
Love it. I'll be there in the end of April. So
for what?
My birthday. My birthday is next Saturday.
Happy birthday! Shout out to Carl's birthday, baby. Shout out to
This Saturday,
birthday.
The 3rd is my birthday, and we're going April 30th to Denver for a week. We're gonna go climb mountains and be very.
Wait, when's your birthday? April what?
3rd.
April 3rd.
Yours is April what?
I'm April 17th.
Yeah, I know we're Aries, so we flow.
No, but when that's what? No,
Saturday.
This Saturday. Okay.
Yeah. And then yours is.
Tell the people how old you're gonna be, Carlos. Tell them.
42.
44 Deuce. Jackie Robinson, baby.
Yeah, 42. Oh shit.
Why is Wes showing us his ass? That's disgusting.
He's showing me the greatest. He's showing me the greatest reliever of all time.
The Sandman, people.
And
yeah,
it could have got worse. I could have took the shirt off.
And then one of the greatest players of all time, in my opinion.
Hey, and I tell you that we have special people on our podcast, right? Austin's birthday is April 33rd. I don't know how that's possible, but yo,
shout out Austin,
April 33rd, baby.
That's a good day.
Yeah, and shout out to, actually, Lewis is Sunday, April 4th.
I do a lot on the 33rd.
Yeah, there's a lot of times I thought it was the 33rd of April. I'll be 48 in April 17th. So
how about you, Wes? How old are you? You look like you 41.
Nice. I appreciate that, brother.
Black don't crack, though. You know that.
All right. But I'm behind Mitch. I'm 48. I'll be.
What did you say? Did you say another racist comment? What did you say?
Black don't crack.
Black don't crack.
Wes still looks like he's 25, personally. That's what
I can't front. Yeah, Wes, you look younger than all of us. You look like you're in the 30s.
Yeah.
Mike's turned the big 4-9 this year, man.
Yeah.
Yes, in May, right? End of May?
No, November.
No, November. That's right. No, November.
Yeah, look at that. We all about to hit 50 in the next 10 years. 8 to 10 years.
Hey, man, but you know what? We look good doing it because that's how we roll, baby.
All day.
So hey, we're talking about it. Let's look at these brackets. Break it down. I mean, everyone's bracket looks like it's been stabbed 100 times. Bleeding all over the place. We got who do we have? Who advanced tonight?
Right now, Michigan's playing
Gonzaga,
UCLA.
And Michigan, UCLA is probably going to be a nail biter. It's like back and forth.
It's 34-29 right now.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Hey, shout out to the Bald Ginger. One of the original No Man Nation members. He's on the podcast tonight. So who's winning the game right now? Michigan's winning.
No,
Yeah.
29-34.
No,
no,
Michigan's
UCLA.
losing.
Michigan's losing.
Yeah.
So you got Gonzaga in, Houston's in, Baylor's in.
Right. So Houston and Baylor
Right
are playing
now-
each other. That's the battle of Texas.
Right now, Gonzaga versus Baylor is the only way I could win anything. My shit is torn up.
Dude, everyone's just torn up, man. Yeah. So you got the battle of Texas and Houston and Baylor on Saturday, and Gonzaga's just waiting for the winner of this game.
Yeah.
So I mean, safe to say you guys I think we're all in agreement. Gonzaga versus
Baylor.
Baylor.
It's gonna be Gonzaga versus Baylor for the championship.
Baylor. Yeah. And who'd you?
I
I
think
got
so.
Gonzaga. I know
Gonzaga.
Mike got Baylor, and I know
I
Wes-
picked Baylor, but if you had to ask me now, after watching the games, I would definitely say that Gonzaga is probably
So,
going to win.
Mike, are you a lone wolf?
What?
Are you a
Wes,
lone
you got
wolf?
Gonzaga, Wes?
Yeah, I got Gonzaga, but I'm way down.
Yo, you gotta go
No,
to
I
the
have
wolf.
Baylor
The wolf.
as my pick.
Mike, you got to do it. You're the lone wolf here. Do it, man. We got to hear a.
Yeah. Ooh.
I think Lee is winning the bracket. He's got Gonzaga in the most points, and I think Mike or my wife got Baylor, and they got up there in points.
Yeah. Yeah, I got hurt with the Alabama game. That's what hurt me. Pretty bad. That
Yeah,
hurt.
that's right. You had
Yeah, that
Alabama,
was
right? That's right.
I got hurt from the beginning. I wasn't even. I stumbled right out of the first round. So
Yeah, like I said, I was going by the numbers, and when I started watching games, I was like, man, these seedings mean nothing.
Scrub.
But yeah, basically between me and Lee, it's going to come down to that Gonzaga Baylor.
How
Yep.
many points you have?
Match. Yep.
Yeah.
how many points you have?
It was
Me?
like 14. It was like 1,400. I forgot how many it was.
Yeah, I only have 620, so I'm definitely out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say who'd you have winning the whole thing?
Gonzaga.
Yeah. So you're bragging out. So like me, you only have two teams left in your Final Four.
Yeah, Gonzaga and Baylor.
Gonzaga and Baylor. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know who else is playing. Who's
Well,
the
I
other
mean,
team?
if UCLA wins, I doubt that anybody has it.
Yeah, that'll just knock out whoever picks Michigan. And I think my
Right.
cousin Donnie may have Michigan.
Yeah, somebody had a chance with Michigan if they
Yeah,
won it
somebody's
all.
got
I looked at the bracket.
So typical North Carolina. Reese says no Duke, don't care.
Nice.
Whatever. Duke ain't gonna be around for a minute, dude. They are the stereotypical one and done ton of teams. And if
Exactly.
you watch the podcast, we've already said it. It's G League time, and they're
Exactly.
gonna lose all those guys.
Those guys
that
are
would
doing
commit
1
to
year college.
Yeah, sorry, they ain't going to Duke no more.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
When
Good
is the NBA draft?
Wasn't that
June probably.
Yeah, June, like late June.
Yeah, it's normally in June.
That's gonna be
Hey,
interesting.
hey,
Yo,
Reese,
what happened
man.
to our Knicks last night? We got beat by 10.
Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
that. That was bullshit.
Miami, I tell you guys, man,
Yeah,
Miami
bad
is a
matchup
bad
for
matchup
us.
for the Knicks. Like Miami's a
Yeah.
team that plays defense. Every team in the NBA now, they don't play defense like the Knicks in Miami.
Right.
Maybe the Spurs. So if the Knicks come into a team like that, that's number one option is defense, they're going to struggle because you can eliminate what the Knicks do on offense and make them struggle to score. Like if you look at it, Randall didn't have a good game, and if that's what you're going to get, the Knicks are going to have to play defense to win because they're not going to outscore nobody.
Yeah.
And
What
Randall,
position are we in right now?
they're about 4 or 5. They're going to
We're
be
still
in there.
one game over 500 after losing
Yeah.
last
We're
night.
in
So-
fifth place. Right, a game behind the Hornets and 6 games behind Milwaukee Bucks.
Yeah, so to me, I want the Knicks to be in that 4-5 matchup because they fall out of there. Any of those top 3 teams are going to make the Knicks look.
I want the
embarrassed
Knicks
in
to
the
be
playoffs.
in the exact position that they get to play the Nets. And I don't even use Brooklyn to disrespect them. The Nets.
Then they would have to be in that 4-5 matchup, and if they win,
The Hornets are what? Fourth?
The Hornets are fourth. So right now, it'd be Sixers versus Heat, Nets versus Celtics, Bucks versus Hawks, and Knicks versus Hornets.
Which I like that matchup for the Knicks.
Me too.
They could actually win that series.
LaMelo's out the rest of the season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not good for that team.
but they got to stay there, man. Like, so what if the the Knicks, because now you got the Hawks.
I mean,
that are behind the
but
Hornets,
even
and
the
you got Boston.
The
I
Pacers
still
are
think
only a game
Boston's
and
a
a
better
half.
team than the Knicks.
Yeah, the Pacers are a game and a half from
I'm
the
saying,
Knicks.
and the Pacers are another bad matchup for the Knicks, especially
Yeah.
with Mitchell Robinson out at center.
Yeah.
The Knicks have nobody that can guard Sabonis.
I don't know why we didn't pick up Drummond. Talking smack about Drummond and shit.
Yeah, you know them dudes. Hey, we can go into it about these NBA players, man, chasing rings. I'm all for that.
Yeah, that's like
Gordon-
the trend now. That's it, man. They don't care. Let's go to the championship.
Aldridge
team.
going to the Nets, man. I'm like, really? Come on, is this what we're
It's
doing now?
annoying.
Yeah. This is what we're doing.
Hey, they got no chemistry on that team, though, man.
But they got enough firepower to win. But I'm like, don't be that dude on the bench, man, and then hit me with these stats like when you were great. Yeah, you were great, but you didn't win nothing when you were great. You won because you was a bench player on the Nets. You know,
Yeah.
that's I can't roll with that.
No, I agree.
Mm.
I agree.
I just
Yeah,
don't
no,
want
I
to
don't
see.
like the state
Hey,
of the NBA.
I'm
that the
tired. I'm
players
tired
can
of hearing
do what
about
they
the
want.
Nets, and I'm tired of hearing about the. It's just sucks.
I mean, the Nets are stacked. I ain't gonna lie. Like if you look at it, they're stacked. They're gonna win games. To me, as a Knicks fan, I just want this year to wash over because I'm scared to see that Brooklyn win a title. It's gonna hurt me.
Me
but-
too.
I don't think
I-
that's
I-
gonna happen now.
I just think that I don't want it to be a dynasty. Hey, let them get it for this year and move on. I want my Knicks to improve and get better to be able to compete with them.
But look at Kevin Durant. As nasty as he is, he's proven to be Mr. Class now. So
Correct. And
and
that's
Kyrie
another thing.
Irving, the cheese falls off the cracker every other week. So
Exactly. So exactly. So
Yeah,
it's
I
not
don't
a
know if
perfect
they
fit
win
with
at
the
all,
Knicks,
though.
right?
So, in your opinion, who comes out of the East? Who comes out of the West?
I mean, the Nets are going to come out of the
Yeah,
East.
it's
for
either
real.
the Nets or Philly.
Yeah, and then the West is either LA or the Clippers.
I'm not sleeping on Denver, man. Like
I-
people,
I tell you what,
Yeah.
Denver and Utah, I would not sleep on either one of those.
I'm not a fan of Utah. They shoot.
I don't care whether you're a fan of them; they win games and play good basketball. So I mean, flat out,
Right now,
don't sleep on either one.
don't
of those.
sleep on Phoenix. I mean, Chris
Yeah,
Paul, man,
sure.
Chris Paul's doing some things over there.
Well, we
I
were
mean-
talking about what's his name, Coach of the Year, right?
And they got Booker. What's his name?
Yeah.
Booker. Yeah,
Yeah, that's the name.
he's nasty.
Hmm.
I mean, the West
All right,
is
we got
Yeah.
Reese. We got Reese saying Nets and Lakers. Come on, hey podcasters, let's go chat room. Tell me who you got coming out of the East and the West, and we'll debate it right here.
Yeah, I mean the
So-
Lakers. Obviously, if LeBron and AD come back healthy, then obviously.
How long are they out for?
Oh, we still
At
got
least
a
a
couple
month.
weeks for AD.
AD
and
should
at
be
least-
coming back, but yeah,
Yeah, at least a month, and with a high ankle sprain.
exactly. Like you're not coming back fresh. Like,
Yeah, and
like,
he's no spring chicken either. He's got a lot of miles on him. That's what worries me. now.
That's the same thing that happened with KD last year or 2 years ago when he got hurt, and they gave him like a month off, and he came back, and that's something, man. You
And
can't.
then he tore his Achilles.
Can't rush
Yeah.
it. Can't rush
You
it.
need rest, man. You can't put that
All
on
right,
the
so-
timetable.
From Snowman, we got Denver and Philly.
I like Denver. I like Denver.
I mean, I like the
Hard
Nuggets. I really
matchup,
do.
too.
Yeah, I like that matchup. That matchup be dope.
The
I
goalie.
like Murray. I like the Joker. I mean,
Yeah.
that guy's phenomenal. He could
Yeah.
pass. He could
No,
shoot.
he's a baller.
Dude,
And
he
we
looks
got a
like
big
he's-
player
it's
that
funny.
that can play.
last year he looked out of shape, and he just looks like he's lost, but he's just so smooth with it. Like
That old man game.
it just like a Tim Duncan boring ass game, but it works, man.
Effective,
Joker.
isn't it?
That's a
It's
nice
very
hey,
effective.
Joker versus Embiid. I mean, that's gonna
Yep.
And you know what? Embiid is gonna try to get Joker like riled up, and it's not happening. Joker is too calm. You know, I think Joker will school Embiid personally,
Mm.
or Embiid.
Yeah,
just
I mean,
gonna-
I like it.
Well, hey. So we had this conversation last week again while you were gone, Carlos. Actually, while the podcast nation wasn't even with us, we did it when we went off the air. So we're gonna put. I'll stay out of this. I'll pose the two questions to the podcast world. to you guys as well. We'll let the guys give us an answer on the guys. All of our chatters, listen up. I'm going to say it very clear so there's no misunderstanding. So this was one of the matchups that Wes and Mike got a little heated over last week.
So,
but I think I understood Mike and I understood Wes's points. So I'm just going to say it like this: in their prime.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Here we go.
In their prime. Okay. 1-on-1 in the streets, in the basketball streets. We'll call it. We'll put them at Rucker Park. Okay. Anyone knows Rucker Park, right?
mm-hmm.
Michael Jordan, LeBron James, a 1-on-1.
Oh, it's easy.
Hold on, Carlos. I'm going to let you go. Who do you got?
Michael Jordan.
Okay. Wait. Before you say anything, Mike. Before you say anything, we have Lucas chimed in, said MJ. Snowman MJ. He said two different players, but MJ. Snowman, we're just saying a 1-on-1 game. You know, you got out of church early. You know, you went home. You put on your shorts and your sneakers. You went to the park. No one was there yet. These two guys show up. Who wins the game?
Michael Jordan.
Okay, so we got two Michael Jordans, so 3 Michael Jordans so far. We got Reese with LeBron. We got Tischler with Jordan.
Did Mike say LeBron?
Mike said LeBron.
Wow.
Wes said.
Wait, no. So here's my thing about it.
Wow.
Here's my thing about it. I mean, everybody just instantly goes to Jordan because they just think Jordan. But we talked about it.
Because Jordan's the greatest player of all time.
Hello, Carlos.
I
Let him
understand
speak.
this. Can I speak, or are you just going to cut me off the whole time? All right, anyway. So you want to hear my point of view for a second? All right. So I'm just saying size versus size. You match them up against each other. And we're just talking about in the park basketball. I mean, I don't know. I could see LeBron bullying Jordan a little bit and, you know, just taking him, you know, putting his back to him and just taking him. How can he stop that? You know, I'm just saying 1-on-1. Now, Jordan, I still lean toward Jordan, but my point is that it's not as clear cut. I don't think that everybody just automatically goes to Jordan, and I understand why, because he was the clutchest, and we saw all those things. But size to size, man to man, we're talking both of them in their prime. Man, I don't think it's as easy as you think of a one-on-one matchup. That's all I'm saying.
Carlos,
Wes, you go.
Carlos, what I was explaining to Mike is you can't really explain better than in a one-on-one matchup when you don't have equal size. Because I see Mike's point where, okay, LeBron just back down Jordan all the time, but I'm like, well, I don't think LeBron will be able to stop Jordan if Jordan went to his go-to fadeaway every time. And I was like, if it's winners out, I don't see LeBron being able to stop that. And
Right.
we discussed winners out.
So,
like,
Yeah,
But okay,
Hold on.
respect.
Austin said LeBron, I'm going to fight MJ after MJ says something about his kids.
Hey, LeBron James.
Shout out to Austin, dude.
LeBron James, no doubt, one of the greatest of all
I agree.
time. One
Yeah,
of the greatest of all time.
Absolutely.
But Jordan is the only player in history to win an MVP and player of the defensive player of the year.
thank you.
Not only that,
Both sides of the ball.
9 times player. Defense.
No.
How
I mean,
many
I understand
times
why
has
everybody automatically goes to Jordan? I'm just saying, I don't think it's as easy as everybody thinks it out to be. Everybody's just like,
Carlos,
I'm not saying
Carlos,
it's gonna
hold
be-
on a second. We got to
Mike,
take.
what I'm
like you
saying
said,
is,
we're
don't
taking
use
out all.
one-on-one.
Right.
Take that one-on-one out of the equation.
but that was
Look,
the
I'm-
argument, though.
Listen, this is why I say Jordan. I know that LeBron could back him up, right? But Jordan's sneaky. Jordan's going to do that fadeaway jumper, and it's going to drain. You know.
Sure.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you in essence of the greatest co-host in podcast history. That was my 1A. I'm gonna give you a 1B. LeBron, Kobe.
Oh, you asked me?
I'm
Kobe.
asking anybody. Jump
Kobe.
in.
Kobe.
Yeah.
I'm
It's me,
asking
it's
the
Kobe.
podcast.
Rucker Park rules. Street ball?
Street
Kobe.
ball.
Kobe.
Yeah, probably because he can shoot so well.
No, because LeBron cries like a little bitch.
Wait, what else? We also did the.
Wait, I got it. I got the other one. I got the other one.
See, now it's going to seem like it's a LeBron bashing.
It's
podcast.
not.
That's what
It's
I
not.
want it about.
It's not.
Yeah.
Because LeBron's one of the greatest players of all time.
Yeah, and I said it. Yeah.
Right.
It's
It's
the
just-
mentality, one.
Right. All right. So
Well,
okay.
You shouldn't
So I'll
even
give you-
gone
I'll
with
give you-
LeBron. I don't know why you went with that. You should have gone Kobe and Jordan if you were going to go that route.
Then it's Jordan.
Because you already
It's
picked
Jordan.
Jordan.
It's Jordan. I say Jordan.
I say
And
Jordan.
I'm a Kobe fan.
And I'm a Kobe fan too.
That would be a better one-on-one match.
I don't know. I
Yeah,
think
because
that's- I
they
think I
both
agree with
shooting
Wes.
guards.
I think
They're
that's
both
that's a
6'6".
much better one-on-one.
They both, I mean, Kobe
That's a big
emulated.
Hey, and Charles Oakley will be on the sideline strapped and shooting people if they get out of line.
A question then: who is the best? Who is the best scorer?
Hold
Barely
on.
6 foot tall.
Hold on. I got a great one because I made Mike.
Allen
and-
Iverson.
Allen Iverson. Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah,
I
we
made
were
Mike.
nuts over this one.
I made Mike and Wes both sweat a little bit when I said this one, and I
What?
pulled this shit out of left field.
Uh,
Same scenario. We're in the streets, right? We're on some asphalt, and we're getting ready to have a 3-point shooting contest.
Stephen Curry.
Top. Steph Curry, Larry Bird.
Steph Curry. Steph Curry is the greatest shooter of all time.
Well, you disrespecting.
The Birdman.
I'm not, but everybody knows it. Steph Curry changed the game, and he's the greatest shooter of all time. Keep it moving. There's not even a debate.
Larry
I
Bird.
don't know.
I think it is
About
a
it.
debate.
No, there's not.
The Birdman was something else himself.
Yeah.
And Larry was Mr. Competition, so
It's all good, but no one's gonna shoot better than Steph Curry.
I think you're a prisoner in the modern era.
No, I'm a big school about not playing with fouls and ticky tack shit. I'm definitely an old
We're
school
just
player.
talking 3-point shooting. What are you talking about?
No, I'm just saying if you want to go pure point shooter, is definitely Stephen Curry. Why not?
Okay.
Like I said, I wouldn't be that confident over Bird. And my only argument would be there's more freedom to shoot the three now than it was back in the day. If Larry Bird could shoot 15 threes a game, you don't think he will put up ridiculous numbers?
No,
I just go with what I remember.
Come on, Carlos,
The
15
competitor
threes a
that
game?
Bird was. He ain't laying down in that 3-point contest.
no, I'm
no.
not saying. Of course, no, I'm not saying
So
by any means of what's the sort.
And once again, we're just talking a competition from the 3-point line.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
All right,
I'd
ready?
like to see it though.
I got now. This is the final one. 1D.
So hold on, real quick to finish that note.
Okay.
Larry Bird, 37% from the three. Stephen Curry, 49%. Just let that
Okay.
matter. Let
But
that
that's
matter.
all he does.
Let it
though.
just
But
sink in.
exactly, he's shooting 15.
That's all he does is shoot three.
He's shooting
Larry drove to the
Doesn't
basket.
matter.
And like you said, it's a completely different era. First off, guys played defense back then. They don't play defense, all right? Big
Hey.
difference when the 3-point is contested every time
Hey,
versus, well, shoot it away, buddy.
I love Larry Bird because I didn't like Magic. So trust me, I'm a big Larry Bird fan. Hands down, one of the greatest ever. Best shit talker ever. But the whole nine. But come on, 3-point is not even a contest, man. Not even Reggie Miller who shoot better threes.
I mean, I just think the competitor that he is. I don't know.
Yeah, it's cool, competitor and all that, but we're talking 3-point? Come on, man. You guys gotta be serious with this.
No, like I said, I wouldn't be that confident. But maybe I'm blind because I'm still thinking Larry Bird's a better player than all them guys.
We didn't say better player. We said
I'm with you. Like I said, maybe I gotta overcome that. Okay, maybe
better player all day, Larry Bird.
Yeah.
Okay. All day, Larry Bird would shit on Stephen Curry.
All right, so
But
Wes,
if you're talking 3 points, it's a different story.
Wes, give me one then. You give me old school versus new school matchup.
that I would like to see now.
that
Oh,
you would
I
like
got
to see.
one. I got one.
Go ahead.
Go, Carlos.
Dominique Wilkins, Vince Carter.
Ooh,
Best dunker.
best dunker. Ooh, only dunks. Only dunks.
Dunks.
Oh,
Showtime.
Dominique.
Oh, hell no. Vince Carter, baby.
Dominique. I'm going
I
Dominique.
and I wanted to put a
You
little
see, I
cherry
got
on
you
it.
thinking. Yeah,
I want to
boy.
put a cherry. I wanted to say end game, like you kept people sleeping, right? And I'm like, Vince catches a lot of people sleeping. I'm like, but Neek started. Like I see Neek do some reverse stuff.
Yo, dude.
Yeah, me
yo,
too.
Nick was
Me too.
nasty, dude.
Me too. But did you see Carter? The shit he used to do.
Oh yeah.
No, like
Oh,
in
yeah.
game exactly. Like
Yeah.
Vince Carter's in game dunk is ridiculous. Like he's got a lot
Half
of body.
man, half amazing. They didn't
Yeah,
call him
Vince-
that for nothing.
Yeah,
Dude,
like I can envision Vince getting Zoe, Dikembe,
He got
got
Zoe.
Ewing.
Yeah, he got.
Like I know a couple of dunks that.
Dude, did you see the one from the Olympics over the 7-footer
Frederick
Frenchie
Yeah,
that the Knicks drafted?
yeah.
Dude.
It's another Nick loser.
All right, I
Yeah.
got one old school versus new school for you.
All right,
man.
what's
Talk
yours,
to me,
Mike?
Goose.
I just thinking about it because I was just thinking. All right, how about a one-on-one? We're gonna go back to Rucker Park here. We're gonna go one-on-one. Allen Iverson versus Kyrie.
Allen Iverson.
Allen Iverson.
Yeah, AI all day.
Really? Versus Kyrie?
AI will break his
Because you
ankle,
got to
dude.
play
Yeah.
defense. You got to play defense. And Allen Iverson played defense.
Yeah.
Wasn't the greatest, but he played his ass off. And it's funny.
Yeah, well, Kyrie's a bigger boy once again, right?
Yeah, he's bigger,
Yeah.
but
Don't matter.
he'll cross the shit over of Kyrie constantly.
I mean, I don't know. Kyrie can move pretty good himself. I thought it
No,
was
Kyrie
good.
has one of the best handles I've ever seen. But Allen Iverson, man, I mean, without a doubt, in my opinion.
I think I
think-
go with AI too, but
I think the difference.
I like making
is
the argument for the other.
No, I
Me too.
like it. No,
AI
that was a great one. That was a
AI
great
can get
matchup.
past you more flamboyant. Like to me, Kyrie remind me of Rod Strickland. He can dribble in a short space, like shoulder width, and he can get by you. And I always say that's like dribbling in a box, where you can just kind of keep the ball so close to you and you can get to where you want. AI's crossover was way out here, so he would get you leaning, and then boom, bring it right back and cross you up.
All right, then how about AI and white chocolate?
AI.
I like Jason Williams. I
love
he was
Jason
nice with the
Williams.
passes. Yeah.
Oh, man. I love his pass in Sacramento. Oh, man. He
Now,
was
now that's
amazing.
an underrated team. Like,
He was
if
fun
we
to
want to
watch.
do that,
man.
underrated
Ooh.
teams.
All right,
we can do
wait.
the Sacramento
Hey,
team with
we're gonna
Webber,
jump-
Waddy, and Jason Williams.
We're gonna jump again. We're gonna jump to a different sport. You ready for this one? This is a
Alright.
great one. In their prime, Tyson Ali.
Ali.
Shout out to Reese with the question, by the way.
Ali.
Yeah,
Ali
I'm an
was-
Ali guy.
Ali was smarter.
Yeah.
He was just
Yeah, and he could take a beating too.
not even
And
that.
still keep
He-
coming.
He would know that Mike Tyson has an anger issue and make him go wild and
Oh, it's
erratic.
not only that. I think he would just wear him out. I think he would just wear him out.
He
Because
was-
Tyson never really could go long, long
Yeah.
distances.
and
He was a
Ali
short,
was a lot
one
bigger.
punch knockout guy.
Ali was a lot bigger with actual
And a
power
much more
box.
accomplished, much more complete fighter. Much
Yeah.
better defensively and offensively.
As much as I like Iron Mike with the no socks. Ali was better, dude.
Ali was.
Well, let's. I think it's all unanimous. Everyone's saying Ali. I'll go Ali. All right. So I'll give you one. I'm gonna go. I may keep it old school only. Ready? Sean Kemp, Karl Malone.
Karl
Malone.
The mailman.
As
That's-
as much as he's a dick, he's just a way better player
Yeah.
fundamentally. Fat boy gets fat, he can't jump.
I'd rather see
Yeah.
Larry Johnson.
Kemp couldn't shoot. Kemp was just the rain. They had the rain show, him and Payton. But
Yeah.
the mailman and Stockton had something special. Man, they were fundamental. They had boring basketball,
Uh-huh.
but they won.
Look what we got. Look, better late than never.
Carlos, do me a favor.
We
Pull
had
up
hold
John
on,
Stockton's assist.
we had a special
Oh.
guest supposed to
That's a
come on
ridiculous
tonight.
number, Like,
Hey, Wes.
Next closest player. What's up?
Wes, our
11:40.
special guest, an hour and 44 minutes late, but he's here. He's live. It's
I
our
thought you
man,
meant
Butch.
like 9:00 a.m. I thought that's what you was talking about.
Yeah, what up, Butch?
What up, Butch?
What's up,
Oh,
man?
Stockton had 15,806. 6
like
assists.
the distance between Stockton and number 2 is ridiculous.
Yeah. Tell you right now. It's crazy.
Like that Stockton Malone duo is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like if you look at their stats,
Yeah.
they're like top 3 at their position for like
It was
one
like the
assist,
greatest
one
1-2
point.
combo ever.
Jason Kidd is second, and he's behind almost 4,000 assists. He had 12,000.
Jason Kidd's been retired for like 4 years,
Right.
not longer.
Oof.
They ran
I
that
mean-
pick and roll. They ran that pick and roll till it was 2 years.
Exactly. Like,
Hey, but Chris
Stockton
Paul
and
got
Malone, that is
10K.
ridiculous.
Chris Paul got 10K the other night, so
They got 10.
he just punched his card into the Hall of Fame.
Where's
New York
Mark Jackson?
It's 46-46, by the way, the basketball game.
Was it 26
Good,
this
right?
time?
Yeah.
Nice. Look, people. I mean, look, we're twitching, and then we get
gotta
we
do
get
some
some guy
extended time.
twitching coming on here at an hour 44 into the show. As we all say, good night, people. Have a
Daylight
good night.
savings time, man.
See you
You
next
gotta
week,
turn
people.
your clock. You gotta turn your clock back and stuff.
Yeah, right.
But no. So Butch, we were just talking about. We'll get your perspective on this because look, you know, you've been around the block a few times. You know, you got some age on us. You know,
Really? Yeah, age of
one of the questions was on a straight blacktop, right? Old school basketball 1-on-1. Jordan, LeBron. Who do you have?
I know where he's going.
Jordan. You know I'm going Jordan.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. So do you think it's more of like there's an age bracket where the
Absolutely. Because I remember when we were younger, and I used to talk to my father about Jordan. My dad used to always talk about Oscar Robertson.
Oh, that's a bad mom. Yo,
Right. My dad was
Mr.
always
Triple
talk about
Double?
that. Oh,
Yo.
yeah. And then, you know, even with even now, it's like, you know, even when we talk to who is it? Like, you know, like Mel. Mel is Kobe to the bone. He don't even care.
Yeah.
You know, he don't even want to hear nothing about Jordan. He don't want to hear nothing about LeBron, and he will argue today. So I think it's, you know, I think it's just a generation. You know, and it's
Generational thing,
crazy.
okay.
There's like a generation of people who ain't even seen
And-
Jordan play.
And,
Yeah.
and the game is so much different than when Jordan played.
Yep.
But the
I
thing
mean-
is, Jordan, like I said, the thing about Jordan is that Jordan took over the league. People were scared of him. You know what I mean? People were scared of Jordan, and he took over the league. And I compared Jordan to like Tiger. They weren't just good. They were like spectacular. You know what I mean? They were like so much better than whoever you would say was second. You know what I
well,
mean?
I think Mike said it the best. I mean, you know, it's and I think what Wes and Mike agreed on this is it was such a different game back then, and to be able to dominate the way that Jordan did back then. I mean, I wasn't around for the Oscar Robertson days. I mean, we could talk to, you know, some of the old school cats, see if we get someone to come on here and you know, and debate it with us. But, you know, the game was so different when Jordan was around. You had the bad boys out of Detroit. There was a Jordan rule. I mean, they used to just knock this man down. And he still shitted on everybody. Not saying LeBron doesn't do that, but as Mike said earlier, it's such a different pansy-ass game now. You know?
Yeah, if Jordan played now, he'd average 40 points.
Yeah. He would be
Can't
killed.
touch him.
Oh my God!
Can't touch him.
But again,
touch
but the Carlos then, to that point though, if Larry Bird took as many shots as Steph Curry, Larry Bird would be known as the greatest.
Nope.
Yes, he would.
Nope.
Yes.
No, he wouldn't. No, he wouldn't.
I-
Dude, Stephen Curry, and look, I'm old school 80s basketball to the heart. Stephen Curry, man, is another person, man. I mean, he's not gonna. Bird could try to put up 300 points, 303 points, and it's not gonna happen, bro. Sorry.
But people, like I said, a lot of times people look at Bird. I mean, Bird was a great shooter, but Bird could assist and rebound too.
Yeah.
Don't
No,
sleep on
again,
Bird.
he's
At
a
the end of the
better
game, he had
player.
7.
He's a better player, not a better 3-point shooter.
Yeah. I
Big
can
difference.
argue
Like I
that.
said, it's starting to weigh, you know, because like I said, it took me a minute because we kept going back shooter, and I'm thinking better player, and it's not, and I'm starting to get your point. And
Player
like I
all day,
said-
Larry Bird. That dude, like I said, he talks shit like the best of them. He could shoot. He could rebound. He could play D. He did it all. But we're talking 3-point, and let's all be real. Stephen Curry has changed that. Like,
Yeah. That
Yeah.
brother can shoot for days.
No, I totally.
even Hall of Famers call him one of the greatest shooter of all time. I mean, that's just.
I can't argue with that. I mean, the kid is nasty. I mean,
Yeah, but player, Larry Bird would run circles around Stephon. He'd make him cry and spank him.
Yeah.
So, you know,
all right.
I'm
So,
with you. I'm
let
with you,
me
Wes.
ask you this: so, where do you put the Greek freak, Greek freak, what the fuck his name is?
He got a ways to go for me, man.
He's overrated for me.
He got a ways to go for me, man.
He's overrated. Overrated. He's just big, athletic, and powerful. He can't shoot. He can't assist. He can't do nothing. I'm sorry. I'm with Butch. He needs a lot more to show me.
Yeah.
I mean, they're obviously doing something. It's not like the Bucks are in last place here.
I'm not saying that, but
No, I mean he's a good. I mean, I'm not saying he's a scrub, but I'm just
no,
saying
he's
not-
athletic. But
Right.
take that away from him. I mean, if you take something away from one of the greatest, they got something else great. What does the freak got? He can't really shoot.
We
He
don't
can't.
say,
Well, I don't think we're putting him in the category of the greatest, but
No, I'm just saying.
I
Like,
mean,
if you take something away, like
he's
for
the best
example,
player on his team, and they're doing pretty well.
I mean, I
Yeah,
wouldn't
I'm a
take
Penny
him.
Hardaway fan. People shit on Penny all the time.
He had potential to be nasty.
yeah.
Penny Hardaway, he had potential to be nasty, man. Definitely.
And you remember that draft when they, remember the Orlando drafted Weber. Remember we thought
Yeah,
Weber.
they got
drafted
Weber and they
together,
traded him.
And they
Yeah.
traded him. It's like, yeah, y'all, what are y'all doing? Da, da, da. And
Exactly.
It was nice, but still,
Yeah.
I still always wonder about those two together, though.
Dude, exactly. Shaq and Weber.
Oh,
Jack
where
and
do we
Weber together.
where do we leave?
Oh my God.
Where do we leave Tim McGrady? Not Tim McGrady. I mean,
Tracy McGrady,
Jason McGrady.
Mm-hmm.
he got
Yeah.
skills too.
Dude, when I don't know if you guys remember Ray Allen and him going 40 back-to-back 40 points in the playoffs. I mean, they were going back-to-back, going like, you leave Ray Allen, he's one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I think what's his name? Reggie Miller is one of the greatest shooters of all time.
Yep.
Yeah, he
3
is.
points.
Look, you look. We all hate him because he's a fucking Nick killer. So everyone you say, whatever. Reggie Miller was nasty. Mike, give me an update. What score of the game?
48-47.
Yep. About a minute 50 left.
Okay.
Hey,
I think when they go off, we'll go off. Go around the same time.
I am way over my time, so I'm gonna jump. Shit, I'm old. I need my beauty sleep. I need to regenerate.
Well, we were at the hour 52 mark. 1 hour 52 minutes. It's a great podcast. Look, we got to go.
Hey, Butch, you way late, dog. I thought you were
Man.
a guest.
Exactly.
Man, I can't even say nothing, man. I laid down and then the family left me alone. left me alone.
He was
But
at
you
an
should have told
AARP
me, man. I
meeting.
would have got him up.
Hey, yo.
I texted him earlier. So
Man,
Great.
Texting wasn't gonna help.
I
Great
know.
podcast. I had a great time.
Hey.
Good topics. But it's
Absolutely.
always good seeing you.
Look, people, we're gonna be live on Thursday. We're coming back on Thursday this week. We're gonna hit
Okay.
you up. We're gonna 10 p.m. Maybe Butch will join on around 5 in the afternoon.
You're right.
Make sure he's on, just to get him on or whatever. But we want to thank you again. No Man Fantasy Football Podcast, the No Man Fantasy Football Gmail account. Hit us up. Give us an Are You Serious? We love
Got
y'all.
a 3-point lead, Mitch, with a minute left.
Oof.
Who's up?
Yeah, the
Who's up?
kid from
UCLA.
Michigan missed a wide
baby.
open layup.
Wow. All right, people. We're done twitching for the night. Love y'all. Peace out.
Peace.